Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? It is the Geeks 5 Ever podcast, and it is Tuesday, September 15th, 2020. We are halfway through September, and it's Tuesday. I know we missed yesterday. We almost missed today, honestly. Just been a lot of things going on, having to deal with a lot of shit. Anyways, we got a lot of things to talk about today. Well, we really don't have that much to talk about. All right, so joining me are my host, my co-host, is the host with the most. It's Jace.
Hey,
The man with the plan. It's Keyblade Sonic.
Hi.
And the one who decided to eat dinner during the podcast. It's Super Jew. Why are you giving me the finger? You
Look at
literally
it.
said that.
oh, that was good.
Christ.
Is
Why
that a
do I
pickle?
get the finger for that? It's like, how dare you be fucking honest?
Why you gotta like throw me under the bus like that? God
Because
damn.
you're the
We
one who
are-
said, let me eat. I'll eat in the podcast again since it draws so much.
Like, not my fault, but they messed up one parts of my order.
No,
so,
we would have never mentioned you eating until you like volunteer yourself. Like, hey, I can eat for the podcast.
Either that or don't eat at all.
That's
Hey,
right.
babe.
We are the masters of bus underthrowing here.
That's right. You're the one that volunteered, so you know what? We're gonna.
She asked for it.
That's right. So we're gonna go ahead and watch you eat.
Gotta clean up my mess. I don't even know where to start, and they cut it in half for me. God damn.
Well, start at one of the halves.
Yeah, right.
Black Sonic's
Shut
back
up.
and he says, "Hi, Jace, Bear, Keyblade, and Lady."
Hey, Black Sonic. Oh, they stabbed it. I forgot. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Holy shit.
Look that I just ate.
The title says
Before the
Cobra Kai.
podcast.
Ironically, I heard people talk about the hype this morning while heading to work. Hey, what's up, Chad? What's up, Pachinko? What's up, Pachinko twice? And Black Sonic's here.
I haven't seen it yet.
Seen
I'm
what?
trying. Cobra Kai.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to finish Mrs. Maisel, who apparently I got Jason, and he likes it.
I watched 3 episodes. I only intended to watch
All right,
one.
all right, all right, all right. Hurry up. Give our viewers what they want. Eat.
Shut up.
Who cast when? Well, you are watching
Now.
a food cast right now.
Trick is to make her laugh so hard that we have to call an ambulance.
Hey, careful, don't.
Oh yeah, we went from like 4 viewers to like 13.
Wow. See, food is raw.
Did you get a kids meal?
Did it come with a pickle?
Or a toy. Have a pickle.
It came with a
Oh,
pickle.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Flaw.
Even Blastoid should have heard Foodcast. Yeah, no, Blastoids. We were supposed to do another podcast Sunday, but let me know when you're free. We can do another.
You called this a
supersized
kid's
podcast.
meal. It was fucking expensive.
How much was it?
$45?
$45.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is it $45?
Why the fuck? Yeah, for real.
Because I got a burger, I got a drink, I got a key lime pie, and I got a salad for tomorrow. And I
Well,
spent an extra buck on sweet potato fries.
All that you can get for like, you can get 3 of those at like at a different
40.
store.
I don't see a toy in your kids' meal.
Yeah, that's why it's $45 because it doesn't come with a toy.
Well,
if it came with a toy, it would have been $10.
Well, no, it used to be like, well, and then I tipped the guy really nice because he helped me like pick everything. Because some of this is for lunch tomorrow. But the reason why it's 45-ish is because my salad came with bacon. I told them no bacon. The guy was like, okay, no bacon. And I came here and I checked it and there was bacon in it. So I had to go back.
So,
Oh,
they,
yeah.
so,
Fixed.
so let me
So
get
they
this
took
straight.
off the salad.
So let me get this straight. They pulled a Matsuri on you. Oh yes, to remove the bacon, that's gonna be $5. But with tracking, it's gonna be 10.
We'll track that bacon to make sure
No.
it doesn't find its way anywhere near your salad.
No, they just gave me a new salad and they gave me the money back for the salad. So I got a free salad. That's
so
my
it
toy.
would have been more?
Yeah. After the tip, it was like,
Holy shit!
Did the salad
Yeah.
come in like the size of a trough or something? That's expensive.
yeah,
You
like
got
this
3?
big.
Is the
Yeah, like-
waiter also gonna like
like
treat?
this big.
Is he gonna treat you out, like take you out as well?
I almost wanted to ask him. He was really cute.
Dandelions here.
Dandelion.
What's this?
$45. Did you get a family meal for yourself? Damn, Pachinko's calling you out today.
They should be getting a lot of attention from him.
I mean, yeah.
No, it's okay, Daniel. You're fine for being. You're good. You're not late. You made it just in time to watch
Food.
SJ eat. We have to start calling you SJ because some of our other guests are just not comfortable with the name.
Told you.
I don't
Might
care.
as well change it then on the.
Because they
thing.
had mentioned you on the Black Table podcast. I watched their podcast and they mentioned you, and they didn't just feel like
in
saying
a-
your name.
In a good way or a bad way?
They had this Jew over there.
No, they mentioned you in a good way.
But
They just didn't
can't
say your
it.
name
Whatever.
because it's sensitive. Like, I mean, it's kind of like
We go Mega Jew. Is that better?
I'm fine. I was actually like contemplating that because there's a guy in one of the Power Ranger groups called Deca Mexican, and I was like, and that's why I'm Super Jew.
well, that's
So,
fine
but
though.
yeah,
Mexicans
but
a
yeah.
nationality. It's not like a race or religion.
Well, like, yeah, no, Jewish technically falls in both those categories, though.
Not every
Easier.
Mexican is just a shade of brown. We have blonde,
Mexican.
We have blonde hair, blue eyed Mexicans. We have
I understand.
black Mexicans. We don't have
I know.
leprechaun Mexicans.
Mexican.
Mexicans.
Yeah.
The bloodline trait for red hair
Oh.
is dying out too. So
Right. So Blastoid says, "I see you're hungry and thirsty."
And thirst. Truth.
Blastoise, that is not
That's
the proper
never
use
been-
of your. So
Oh,
you're hungry.
right.
It's possessive.
All right.
You
All right. All
are.
right.
I'm hungry.
Enough with the chit chat. Let's.
But like, that's never been I've never denied that.
Somebody
being
says
hungry or
they'll,
ju-
somebody says they'll donate $20 if you take a bite out of the pickle. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No one said
I'll-
that, but dear.
No one said that. We're just trying to see. If we
I'll
can-
only do. Like, how do you want me to take the bite out of the
I
pickle?
don't give a shit. It's food.
Bite it.
No, we have
That's it.
video. We have video.
We're
It's just that
smushed
right
at the
now-
top because
We're smushed at the top because our main focus right now. We're tiny.
I went and I learned how to get my OBS to work on.
I was gonna say I'll do
Zoom
it for
and-
the $20.
Who said you were getting the $20? It goes
Even
to
if the
channel.
show I understand. I'll do it for the $20.
Grow the show.
$20 is $20.
Mexihan?
Sean?
Mexihan? Mexichan?
I
Chon?
don't know where you're going.
Mexichan? You are. Oh, that's right. Bite that sandwich.
I just.
Hola, wait. The lady eating food on Tuesday? Even Ari's calling you lady. Pachinko says, I just finished working out and now I'm hungry. I thought this was Monday thing. Oh, because we weren't on last night. Like, long story
Yeah, don't
short.
blame me.
She
Lame.
hasn't eaten yet since yesterday.
Yeah, I
She was
haven't
waiting
eaten.
to eat
Yeah.
for the podcast.
Yeah.
And so she couldn't do it.
Right, so
Yeah.
I wasn't even sure we were going to do the podcast today. I just wasn't feeling up to it. So we're here, might as well power through. I guess we're going to watch Super Jew eat. That's right.
Quality stuff.
I can make this awkward.
It's already kind of awkward.
Yeah, it kind of is.
As she eats her $45 meal
Yeah, you made it weird.
by bringing money into it.
You realize, like, I'm like taking someone on a date and like the most expensive thing I'm going to buy is Red Lobster cheddar biscuits.
Those are
Well,
free.
this is because I bought it for myself, and I bought it for like. I'm hoping to at
Day
least
and
get
a
like 3 meals out. Yeah, like 3 meals out of it.
All right, we're going to
I'm really bad. I'm really bad at that, but I'm gonna try.
All right, we're going to stop focusing on you, but we're going to
Oh.
watch you eat.
Oh, I was gonna say it's awkward because you fucking keep talking.
Of course I'm going to talk.
This is a podcast. I don't know if you've ever been on one, but usually there's some type of talk going on.
Yeah.
No, I got it, but you just make it weird. You have to like automatically go for like the weirdest bullshit. It's like you can't just.
He
Why
transitioned it
do
on
you
the-
have to turn it into like a sex thing?
Who said anything about sexting? All I said
You're
was just
making
bite
it sound like
Just because your mind is in the gutter doesn't mean everyone is making it a sex thing.
everyone's mind is in the gutter.
That's not true.
I'd-
Comment right now if your mind is not in the gutter.
I'm just literally
Mine
watching
is not in the
somebody
gutter.
eat.
Getting low
That's
key
like-
faded over
That
here.
is literally every TV show right now. There's either somebody fixing a bar, fixing a restaurant, or trying different foods at different diners.
So do I like need a catchphrase?
There you go.
Catchphrase.
It's
That's a-
terrific.
Very, it's very Jewy.
Chewy. 100%
I
SJ
watched.
approved.
I watched the show that you recommended, and my first thoughts on the first episode was, "This is really good. This is funny." Man, it's Jewish though. It's a very Jewish show.
So I didn't watch the show that you recommended, and I had a great weekend.
I had a good weekend for
You're
the most
missing.
part.
You're missing out.
Okay,
I
so
was-
we're supposed to be talking today. We're
Um,
going to talk briefly about the very controversial movie that just came out on Netflix. I don't know if a lot of people have heard about it. If you haven't, we're going to discuss it a little bit. There seems to be a lot of different opinions about this. It's the Netflix movie called Cuties. Now, actually, can you do me a favor, Sonic?
Mm-hmm.
Can you wiki like a very brief summary about what the movie's about,
Okay.
like the synopsis?
Gotcha.
Oh,
It has nothing to do with oranges.
that's right.
Yeah.
It has
Not
nothing
that
to do with oranges. But you know what?
Consider what, Pachinko? I don't
But you know-
understand.
Give me food, Super Jew, and I'll consider it.
Consider what?
He wants to be the man that swoops you off your feet.
Got to do a swinging low kick or something.
Take
Take the legs out. One good kick.
I
I
think
was like, wow, that escalated kind of quickly.
Okay, so basically, this is the movie Cuties is about an 11-year-old who starts to rebel against her conservative family's traditions when she becomes fascinated with a free-spirited dance crew.
okay. Please don't, take those posters down.
What?
I don't care. The orange is making everybody uncomfortable.
Oh.
Because we're reading about food.
Okay.
Oh,
How about
no,
now?
It moved.
How about now?
That's weird. That's weird. You're freaking
I have
out.
control over my background now.
face.
You moved it with your mind.
No.
Well, I
Um,
could keep.
I haven't seen the movie. I don't plan on watching the movie, but based on what I've heard and what I've seen, I saw some clips for it on the internet because people seem to be like sharing the shit out of it. Based on what I've seen, I am definitely not going to see it. I'm already pissed off at Netflix for taking down that 70s show. People don't realize like that 70s show is what I play in the background whenever I start to fall asleep. And I they took that down and they're taking down everything that I watch. So I have nothing to like just randomly play in the background. Like, oh, just play something like Supernatural. Like, no, I like shows that are like sitcoms where like 30 minutes go by and if you miss an episode, you didn't miss shit, you know?
What about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
That's not on Netflix.
It's on HBO Max, though.
Yeah, but my TV doesn't have the HBO Max.
What about Family Matters?
That's not on Netflix either.
No.
Oh.
Netflix ain't got shit.
I don't know.
Netflix has cuties apparently.
They have an Avatar
They
and
got
Cobra
oranges.
Kai, and we're
They
gonna
got
talk
both
about that. We're
avatars
gonna talk
now.
about that in a little bit. But based on what I've seen, I want to get everyone's thoughts on it in the comment section. Like based on what you've seen and heard, like what are your thoughts? I honestly think that the movie was approved. Like all the kids in the movie, apparently, you know, their parents approved it. They said yes, and you know, you got to think about this movie. Like there are thousands of people. There are handlers, costume designers, marketing teams, script writers, directors, you know, prop makers. They're quality content directors.
Mhm.
There are lots of people that fucking saw this and they said, okay, this is fine. This is just fine. But based on what I saw, like based on what I
You mean
saw,
cuties?
yes,
Yeah.
we're talking about cuties. Based on what I saw, they dance very adult-ish, like you have to see. I don't want to describe it based on the clip that I saw from the movie. I don't want to describe it, but like it's just very controversial, and they made this movie to stand against predators and child sexual abuse and, you know, save the children. It's part of the Save the Children movement, but when you watch it, you don't get that vibe from it. Like just based on that one clip that I saw, and I could be wrong. It's probably just one bad clip that I saw. But you know, apparently in the trailer, somebody watched it, and it's this guy who's who's in the movie industry. He's like very, very like unknown, like D-level actor, but he talks about that, and he says that the movie's actually much worse than the trailers portray it. What do you think, Jace? What do you think?
Well, I think based off the marketing they gave it, that's probably what giving the bad mentality
Ooh.
going into the movie. Like, because like on here you have one poster where it's the one they used, which is Cuties, and the other one, which is the French one. They're different, and if they had went with the more artistic style of the one on my left, I don't know which side this is, but you would have went into the movie with a different mentality. But going to this one, which got all the controversy, then you're going into with the mentality of like, oh, this is a bad movie. I'm gonna just mentally block any type of stimulation. It's like I'm gonna judge this off of that. Because there's plenty of French movies and other foreign movies that are just awkward, weird to watch, and I think this falls under that category that it was just marketed so poorly.
But even the rating, it's mature audiences.
Yeah, that doesn't. They're gonna watch it. It doesn't matter. It was the fact that Netflix marketed it wrong. It was not the type of movie that people should have saw that poster and like, oh, this is gonna be like a dancing thing, when it wasn't. They marketed it like it was one of those I think one of those dancing ladies got in trouble for going to jail recently. They marketed it like one of those shows, Dance Mom. They marketed it like that. Like that's what this poster is Dance Moms.
Yeah, you said it, and it was like it sounded like Dance Moms, but different.
Like it was poor marketing, and it should not have had that poster.
Well,
the original.
There is on Thursday the hashtag cancel Netflix began trending on Twitter after many users claimed that Cuties characterizes children suggestively, and some called on Netflix viewers to cancel their memberships. The executives at Netflix need to go to prison, one user tweeted.
There are plenty of messed up shows that need to be canceled as well. They should probably focus on those first.
Yeah, isn't there one that tries to make pedophilia look like it's actually a mental illness, and it's like, no, you're
that's
just...
Netflix did make a tweet on about it on the 20th.
Statement, yeah.
They made it on August 20th. They did release a statement. We're deeply sorry for the inappropriate artwork that we used for the Cuties. Something I can't pronounce that fucking word, so French. It was not okay, nor was it representative of this French film, which won an award at Sundance. We're now updated the pictures and description. They just feel like a lot of people feel that it's just exploiting children. I'm sorry, but like, I know there's a lot of bad shit out there. There's always going to be horrible shit out there, but like, it should never be about children.
Like the show Dance Moms is literally it's this poster. There's also the child beauty contest that they send out there.
Toddlers and Tiaras.
Yeah. Like those are things that people
I just know that
they literally do the same stuff. Those shows should have been canceled a long time ago.
Well,
they should never be aired.
No, absolutely, I agree. Like
thing.
in a lot of countries, it's illegal to put children, like small, tiny children, under, like I think it's under 14 or 15 in a pageant.
Yeah,
we've got rules here, but
we do have rules. And you know what? They're gonna fuck. Like I have a new show coming out. It's called "Ass Kicking Toddlers," where this little baby will show up and just beat the shit out of random people.
Oh my god.
Well,
no, they actually
just Goku with one of those baby masks. Huh?
Well, no, they actually have more rules, like in Europe and whatever. They don't really they don't technically give a shit over here.
And here you have your parents' permission. That you just sign this
waiver. And that's it.
You're good.
And that's it. But over there, no, I don't know if this applies to the kids, but I know for like the other supermodels, like they actually care if you're healthy. So you have to actually, like, I forget what the actual terms are, but I think it's either like you have to actually prove you're healthy. You're not like starving yourself. You're not like bulimic. Yeah. They want you to actually be a healthy person. Like, it doesn't matter if you are the supermodel skinny. You just have to be healthy.
Excuse me. Have you been eating? Have you seen my ass?
What the? That took a turn.
I know, right?
Whereas
just trying to line up
here, over here, like I don't watch Toddlers and Tiaras, but I've seen it a couple of times, and it's just
who's the one kid that got famous
Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to say you didn't. I didn't even get to finish my statement. I was like, "Who's the one
Honey
kid that
Boo
got
Boo.
famous?
It's the
whose
one
mom
kid.
looks like Krang from Ninja Turtles?"
She's got like 14 chins.
I thought she lost all the weight though. She got like
She
lipo or
did.
something. So she looks like better.
So
But,
she looks like a bat.
I can't remember if like they were on government assistance or something as well during the filming of that, but either they were super couponers or they were like really needing like assistance, but they were still doing the toddlers and tiaras type of thing.
Mm.
I didn't watch that terrible show
And
because I find Honey Boo Boo
I wouldn't be
just
surprised
terrible.
if it was. I wouldn't be surprised if they were.
There
But
are
there's
Honey Boo Boo
also-
child.
But there's also like what else is kind of dumb?
Well, no, the whole genre is dumb, and it's like you think about it. That's that is real. Like there are a lot of moms or like small town moms that live vicariously
are.
through their children.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
they'll-
sometimes not even small towns. Sometimes it's also in the big cities. There's just that mom that,
based
yeah,
on
she's
what I've
living her
seen,
life.
though, based on what I've seen, it's a lot of small town.
Well,
Yeah, that's probably where some of them come from, but it's that mentality is.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I could have been a model, but I couldn't. So you're my child.
child.
Definitely do it.
You know it's bad.
they're gone.
The super coupon thing is insane. Like you got coupons for the coupons.
Those
I'm trying to do that. I'm not smart enough to do that.
I get pissed off because if you work as a cashier, I'd want to stab that person. Like, all right, here's $300 worth of things. It'll be 12 cents after I scan every one of these coupons.
Hey,
You jerk.
I never gave a shit about coupons growing up, but like now that I'm an adult, it's like $2
25 cents off a ground round. Hell yeah.
yeah.
It's like, oh, this is 30% off. I guess this is what we're eating tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But you
Get
know,
the reduced
so
sale
instead of
stuff.
watching, despite all the controversy, there's a lot of so just briefly, like there's a lot of controversy surrounding the movie. So if it makes you uncomfortable, I say don't watch it. Just avoid it because it's very controversial. There's going to be people that are, they're going to try to defend it. There's going to be people that are, right now that are
Right.
like against it, and it's right now we have a movement going on. It's like Save the Children, but
But
instead of
but that's
watching
not-
Cuties, what?
The children isn't talking about that, is it?
No,
It's
but
talking
Save
about
all of them.
yeah, it's talking about like sex trafficking and stuff. That's two different things.
right, but it can. I mean, it could. I mean, like all it takes is one bad scene for it to become part of a movement. It's already got its own movement. It's got cancel Netflix. And I'm about to cancel
Cancel
Netflix, and not for that reason. I'm about to cancel Netflix
Yeah.
because I got rid of that 70s show.
But what's the other thing?
Anyways, we're going to go
But
ahead
it's
and move
just
on.
not. But this is just like not a new subject. Again, there's Dance Moms. There was however many spinoffs of that. There
Then
was.
don't watch that shit.
No, I understand. I liked it. I liked the kids dancing. I thought they were really good. I was like, damn, I wish I could be as
You know what's really dumb
flexible as
about
that.
this whole controversy is that this is what Goku said. If you don't want to watch it, don't
Just
watch
don't
it.
watch it,
And if
yeah.
Netflix sees that no one's watching this,
They'll
they're
cancel
not
it
going to put it on
themselves.
there. They're going to remove it, and they're not going to put something else on there that's
Yeah.
just like that.
I think the whole cancel culture thing is just blown way too out of proportion. Like, again, if you don't like something you see, if you don't like listening to something, if you don't like talking about something, don't do it. Quit telling other people that they can't do it.
Well, okay.
Unless it's like,
All right, before you continue with that statement, let me just let everybody know that not everybody shares the same opinions on this show.
Some things need to be canceled.
Some things need to be fucking canceled.
you think this show needs to be canceled?
What?
I think that show should be pulled because of how they marketed it.
I can go through Netflix and Hulu right now and tell you which fucking shows need to be canceled. Because they're wasting
But-
my TV time.
But if you're going to cancel Netflix because of that, well, let's go look into the history of
Well, there's
Disney
nothing on fucking
and
Netflix.
just cancel Disney.
If you want to fucking cancel Netflix, then go ahead and fucking cancel Netflix. There's nothing on Netflix to watch anyway. HBO Max has way better shit. Amazon Prime has way better shit. The only
Ev-
thing that fucking
even Disney
Netflix
Plus,
has
too.
that I have any fucking interest in right fucking now, it is Avatar and Cobra Kai, and that is it.
And who knows how good even that's going to be since the creators left. What'd you say, Sonic? Before that?
Oh,
I
I
was gonna
forgot.
say
Oh no, go
Disney
ahead, Sonic.
Plus
Go-
also.
Yeah, Disney Plus as well. Sonic's got a point. Disney
The
Plus has better
Mandalorian.
shit. But you know what? I didn't even think
Yeah.
about fucking Avatar: The Last Airbender, the new show. I didn't even think about that. I was just talking about Korra and The Last Airbender.
Yeah, the OG one.
The good
OG?
versions.
But if you aren't watching Cobra Kai, then you need to be watching Cobra Kai. But also,
You don't have to be you
I'm working on
basically
it.
should have some basic knowledge of the Karate Kid because it is connected to the movie, the first 3 movies, right?
all right. So yeah, no, okay. So there are
Gotcha
4
there.
Karate Kid movies actually.
Mhm.
There
Yeah,
are
I know
Karate
the
Kids 1
Hillary
through
Swank
3,
one, right?
and then there's the next Karate Kid,
Yeah,
and
the
they
Hillary
are
Swank one.
all canon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Julie from the new Karate Kid may
She
make an
is
appearance.
mentioned by name in the
Mhm.
series, but I missed it.
Yeah, and then also it's when season 3 comes out later this month or no, I
Next year.
think next year, my bad. Sure.
Next year. So
The first 2
Cobra
seasons are
Kai
on.
is next year. And if you haven't seen Cobra Kai, you need to watch Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is so well written. It is so good. It is so amazing. It's become one of my top 10 shows. It's in my top 5 now.
Ooh.
Went from 5 to
This-
10. Shit.
No,
This
it's
is
not.
how.
Wait.
This is how.
Season
it's
1, with season 1, it was in my top 10. After season 2, it's in my top 5.
It's
High
like
praise.
it's
Cheers.
such like I said before. You basically should have some basic knowledge of the Karate Kid movies to understand like basically what the gist of it. But you can enjoy it whether you're a fan of the original Karate Kid or not. I mean, a lot of people said, the first one will always be iconic. The second one was pretty good. 3 was okay. The new Karate Kid, I didn't really pay attention enough
Don't forget
to it,
Tremors
but-
where Mr. Miyagi dies.
Yeah, the Mr. Miyagi. No, the Karate Kid reboot. I mean, did that even go anywhere?
No, that is a standalone and it's a separate
Yeah.
universe.
That was
Yeah.
Will Smith paying to get his kid in a movie.
Right. Well, no, he
And that
was in
10
the
years ago, crazy.
his son was
He
in
did
the
really
Pursuit
good,
of
though.
Happiness.
Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness. He
Will
was.
Smith is like, I want
After
my
Earth
son
also.
in there. Another
Cobra
movie
Kai.
that Will Smith paid
So
for him to
let-
get into.
I just want to do a quick review of Cobra Kai. So after watching Cobra Kai, I spent 2.5 days watching Cobra Kai. Each episode is about 30 minutes long.
Mhm.
About roughly 30 minutes. That's like, that's internet time.
standard.
That's pretty standard. It is so well written. It's kind of hard to hate any of the characters. There's a couple of characters that I fucking don't like.
You mean this besides the bullies?
No, you can't even hate the bullies as much.
Yeah, like Johnny, who was like pretty much the antagonist in the first movie. He's like very sympathetic. You would sympathize with
So
him.
just minor spoiler, and it's in the movie. Like they take some of the nerds, and like some of the nerds join Cobra Kai, and they slowly become the bullies.
I don't like that.
But you see
great
all
power
the
becomes
shit
great
that they went through.
responsibility.
You see all the shit that they all individually.
I don't like that even more.
like.
I've seen some of the clips. I don't like that.
I think it's interesting because something like that has never been done.
Mhm.
It's new. Like, holy crap. Who would have thought that this one kid who got the shit kicked out of him by the whole school and they made fun of him and he was cyber bullied and all of a sudden now he's like he's the asshole, but he's a misunderstood asshole who just wants to be accepted because he
And
has
respect it too.
you got to understand that I feel for this kid, like because there's something
I
wrong.
feel for the kids too when they're bullied, but that's
Well, okay, no,
I
but
don't-
you
I don't have no, I don't like that.
You have to watch the whole
Also,
thing to
I'll
understand.
watch it. I'll still give it a watch, but I don't like if that's how it turns out. I don't like that.
Well, no, because you don't understand why the kid was bullied.
I know it. I told you I've seen some of the stuff. I get it. It's the same shit they pulled on me in school
Like
too.
the kid has like something wrong with his lip. He has a big scar, and
A clef and all that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was something wrong with him physically, and everybody made fun of him. As somebody that had something, I didn't have a scar, but I had something like that on my face, and I still do. I still do. You can't see it.
Yeah, me
Right.
too.
Like I have vitiligo. It's a when I was younger, it was a big white spot that covered this much of my face, and I got called all kinds of names. I got called all kinds. I got made fun of for that shit, and I feel for the kid, and like it only stopped when I stood up for myself, and eventually I did become a bully. but I wasn't
Yeah.
that much of a fucking bully.
Well, I feel like there's a line between just standing up for yourself and being a bully.
Because like that's the only
Well,
way.
because here's you gotta understand. A lot of people, like some karate classes, they go there for like self-defense because they dealt with bullies. And the sad part is, like, especially in modern school today, you could still get in trouble even if you self-defend, if you defend yourself.
Oh, I'm well aware of that. When I was at helping out at the karate school at JDF's karate school, we talked about that all the time. If you're being a bully or if you're being bullied, you don't get to just automatically start using your skills. You have to try and talk it out and stuff like that.
Here's the thing: you could do all that, but at the end of the day, and they don't. The bully won't give a shit. Some of the adults don't give a shit, and you have to defend yourself, and you still get in trouble. It's honestly
right.
bullshit.
No, I don't like that either. I don't like that either. Now, as a parent,
Like a no-win
if I
situation.
was a parent, I would still be like, hold up, you're gonna say that my kid is just gonna ignore everything. But I would tell my kid the same thing. Try to ignore it, talk to a teacher, talk to an adult, and if they put their hands on you, they have to get the first swing. Because then you can say self-defense.
exactly.
They have to get the first swing first.
It's kind of hard
You
to
get
Get in a
second.
fight.
ignore it though.
Make
I'll
sure
tell
you
my-
give them a black guy. That way they're always seen with that black guy.
Like
Right.
it's kind of hard to
And-
ignore it though whenever you're getting the same shit every day over and over for years.
That's what they fucking told me.
And it's
They
like,
told me that bullshit every single fucking day. I didn't have the skills I had back then. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't have been able to use them because I'm just too nice a girl. But they gave me that. They sexually harassed me. They gave me the death threats. We've gone through this. I'm not a fucking bully. I don't like
right?
that.
No, but
Because you're a nice person.
right, but it just depends on your mentor and your sensei, and it depends on your role model and who's helping you and training you. Like
No,
John-
and exactly. And
Johnny
some people don't
Lawrence
just no, and exactly. Some people don't deserve to be mentors. It's exactly who your role models are.
Like that
Right.
was what the plot of the first movie was, that
right,
his
it's
his
Cobra
mentor
Kai,
was
like,
an asshole.
It's strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
Yeah, that's not a good
That's
mentality.
Cobra Kai.
Fucking bully mentality.
That's
Right,
Johnny-
no, that's
Johnny
the whole
Lawrence
point
right
of
there.
fucking Cobra Kai. It's always been
Johnny.
So I'm missing the point where why this is so good. This almost sounds like as bad as 13 Reasons Why.
because I really don't want to go into fucking detail about the show and then spoil it
because
for
it
our
would spoil
audience.
the whole thing.
Right,
All right.
you're asking me like
Right.
20
I think-
questions about a show where I have to go.
Right,
into
right,
I
right.
I haven't seen the show, but
All I can say
read great
is
reviews. But
all I can say is watch it or don't. It's still fucking good.
I'll still watch it. I will give it a chance.
do what I did: watch the first episode and then watch 2 more because crap.
Because it's not just like, okay, they're gonna be dicks the entire show. No, it's fucking. They're also high school
All right,
kids.
I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance. I will. What's with the fucking looks?
Yeah, we talked about it briefly, Mitchell. We kind of moved on to Cobra Kai. If anything, like I was watching, like, so I watched 2 shows this weekend. I watched Cobra Kai, which it's the character development for each character in there that they focus on is there's so much character development for like each one that it's fucking amazing how, like, even if you don't agree with it, it's still amazing to watch these characters grow or deteriorate into like the individuals that they are by the end of the second season.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to understand that they're not only are they being bullied, but they're also being misunderstood. They're being like there was so much that happened. Like, and it's such a good show because it's so well written, because these characters go through like, okay, I'm a dick, but then maybe I shouldn't be a dick anymore. But then something happens that makes them go back. They're like, okay, every time they try to take a step forward in the right direction, and it's not just
It's
like,
a 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
right.
No, I got that. I've been through that.
And like it's
Hold on,
not
man,
just
back in.
it's not just with the Cobra Kai people. Like you also see like it's kind of like, okay, these are the bad guys, these are the good guys, but slowly the bad guys start becoming the good guys, and little by little the good guys are becoming the bad guys. But at the same time, they're still the good guys, and the bad guys are still dicks.
You mean like Megamind?
No,
Yeah.
it's not that
Yeah.
clear cut. It's not that clear cut.
It's similar. I was thinking the same thing. Is that you have the camera guy who is being bullied and kind of pushed over, and then he gets the power to defend himself, and he becomes a real asshole. But in Cobra Kai's defense, it's more gray, and they kind of shift back and forth. Like everyone's just kind of an asshole now, and you don't really know who's really in the right, who's really in the wrong.
No, you can, yeah, you can. No, you know who's in the wrong,
Everyone's-
but you
there's
see
good
the
and
people
bad,
that
but
are in the
yeah.
wrong.
You see the struggle
You
that
see them
both sides
struggling
go
with,
through.
like they're having an internal struggle, and whenever they try to do something good, like shit hits the fan.
Yeah, you didn't see that shit in the movie.
No, it's more of an internal struggle between the characters trying to decide between the right thing and what they believe is right and what's actually right.
What was the other thing you saw?
That sounds like something.
The Boys. I saw The Boys.
The boys.
Los
I'm
Boys.
Yeah.
currently. I started watching the second season because I was debating on it. Like, should I wait the extra 4 weeks? So I figured the second season is going to be 8 episodes. But I watched The Boys and I was like really impressed with how good it is. Like, it is.
It's really good.
The Boys.
The Boys
Boys is
is
so
the
fucking
actual,
good.
like, I believe that The Boys is how real life would be if we actually had heroes.
Mm.
Gotta
was
find a way to
pretty
control them, make money off of them somehow.
I don't want to spoil anything, but it's such a good show. And if you haven't watched
And
The
Force
Boys,
Stick.
Yeah, please watch it.
please, like, you got to check it out. It's on Amazon Prime.
So
like,
good.
season 2 is out. And I got a little overzealous, so I checked out some of the stuff from the comic books, and I am, like, blown away with some of the secrets in The Boys that I was just like, no fucking way. No fucking way. So I kind of spoiled some of The Boys for myself, but I'm very impressed. The comic is over, so if you want to read the comics and check it out, I definitely recommend the comic book. It's very graphic. Actually, I think the comic's more graphic than the show. But The Boys is amazing. Like, if you're gonna watch anything, watch those 2 shows, man. They're fucking great. They're
Cobra
amazing.
Kai and the boys.
Like, I guess I'm gonna give Game of Thrones a chance. Everyone talks about how amazing that shit is. I've never seen it before. I just know that one of the
good.
characters is related to Tony Stark because his last name is Stark.
Oh,
Yeah, that's totally how that works.
And also because a lot of people, it's like the last season was like so polarizing. I think it was season 8.
Last
like the
season was
most polar-
garbage.
It was polarizing, yeah.
was.
I only saw that one episode where they like the ice Darth Maul dude creates like a spear and kills like a dragon.
Spoilers.
Yeah, that was sad.
Doesn't matter about spoilers. Everyone knows what happens in that damn show. If you haven't, losers.
I mean,
He yeeted an
I haven't
icicle
seen The
and
Witcher.
killed a
Okay,
dragon.
you know what? That's another one that I'm gonna give a try. I'm gonna give The Witcher a try.
Witcher, yeah. I heard a lot of good things about it.
I'll do it just to watch old Superman in it.
Now, are they gonna have all the side missions from The Witcher? I remember I played The Witcher for months, and all I did was side missions.
I want an episode where it's just him picking like herbs and shit and gathering like someone's dog.
What's up, English Smash? David, thank you for recommending The Witcher. I'll definitely give that a try. Definitely The Boys is like, like I said, if superheroes were real, that's definitely, I could definitely see The Boys being real. Like, that is like almost the mentality of and it's so fucked. Like, it's so horrible. Like, you think these characters are like gods because they're heroes, but then you find out they're assholes.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell, like, right away. That's not a spoiler. That's in the fucking synopsis of, like, the
Isn't
show.
that like the whole DC lineup?
No, because they don't fucking... I don't want to spoil anything.
Well, it's modeled like the D. It's like a mirror image of DC because you have like a Superman, a Wonder Woman, a Flash type of character.
Yeah,
an
but if
Aquaman.
Superman had no
But-
morals...
But if they're all the worst,
Homelander.
Superman would beat the crap out of Homelander. I'm just
Like,
pointing that out.
It's got none of the... Yeah, no, Superman would beat the shit out of Homelander. There's no doubt about it. Because they have a speedster
Yeah.
character, and his max speed is like 800 miles.
What you doing, buddy?
And the Flash's max speed is like... The Flashes
Oh.
move so fast that like he could run past
Yes.
raindrops
yeah, I want to
like
see
time
Doom
was
Patrol.
frozen.
Yeah,
Doom Patrol, Brandon Fraser's triumphant return.
I mean the Arrowverse.
I
I,
haven't
like
seen
Arrow.
Brandon Fraser in anything since The Mummy.
He
Well, that's because he got
hasn't been in
blacklisted.
anything.
No, he was. He was in that G.I. Joe movie. He was uncredited.
Why was he in that movie?
Why was he blacklisted?
He was blacklisted because he was actually in the Me Too movement. He was actually sexually harassed by a few of the producers, and he tried to speak out about it, and everyone was like, "We're not touching that."
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Terry Crews also sexually harassed?
Yeah. He was.
Yeah, I think so.
That guy, the
Like-
guy who did it though, went to jail.
Okay.
Right, but it's funny how like how like people were talking about Terry Crews' thing, but nobody was talking about Brandon Fraser's thing.
I didn't even know about
Because
Brandon
it's probably
Fraser's
because
thing.
it's because
Well, I
Brandon
mean, like-
Fraser, he was not in media at all at that point because of how he was blacklisted. But Terry Crews
Right.
didn't bring it up until he was in everyone's face and
Right.
very popular. So
Well,
you can't really stop
Okay,
him.
well, I didn't know that part. But yeah, so he's in he was in the G.I. Joe movie, and I saw him and I was like, that's motherfucking Brendan Fraser. And I watched the credits because I always have to confirm, is this the face? Is this the face? And he wasn't in it at all.
I
Okay,
recognize
and I
that
was like-
jaw
so is that
structure.
your initial reaction though? Is that how you actually reacted, or were you just like, "Oh, hey, look, it's Brendan Fraser," or did you react with "That's motherfucking Brendan Fraser"?
I don't know. I like the guy. I think he's funny. I
So-
like him in George of the Jungle. I like him in the Mummy movies. I liked him in that weird Looney Tunes movie.
What is Booty
Back in
Warrior?
action.
And Dudley Do Right.
Booty
I
Warriors
think he's
making
funny.
Booty Warriors making a D&D character.
Pictures. I
Oh,
want
also
pictures.
another show that I gotta keep watching that I'm gonna finish are The Flash, the newest season that ties in with the Crisis on Infinite Earths and the Legends of Tomorrow.
But yeah, what is
Big.
it?
That's a big schedule you're giving yourself.
I know, right? I got a lot of shit. No, because like
What?
The Boys.
Are you only watching like one season of like The Flash though? Because
No, I'm caught up. I just haven't seen the latest season.
okay,
I'm not
well,
going behind.
I started falling behind
you,
and I was
thank
too far
you.
behind.
Whoever you
Sergeant
are in
Hawk?
the comments.
Who's
Yeah,
Sergeant Hawk?
he's in the he's in.
He's a GI Joe character. I'm not gonna know who
Wait,
Sergeant Hawk is.
well, no, I don't know. I don't care about that.
That's
But no, no, no.
motherfucking David.
That's motherfucking David Mitchell.
Well, I don't know who's got names and whatever. You're always like, don't say their name. That the government will find them now. So I don't know if he's
No,
like.
I meant for our guest. The comments are on the video.
Yeah, but you're calling people like Blastoise, Booty Warrior, this and that and
No,
whatever.
because
I don't
that's
know
their
what
nickname.
people's actual.
That's their nickname.
Yeah, I don't know
You
everybody's
don't have
nicknames.
to call them by their nicknames. I know
You've
them
gotten
by their
mad at me
nicknames.
when I say, "Oh, thank you, so and so," and you're like, "That's Blastoise." It's like
Use their name,
Sorry?
Because
except
he's
for
been a guest on the show.
yeah, but
after I call him
we
out.
we show their name on the podcast.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know who everybody is. So sorry,
Like-
but yes, Sergeant Hawk. So point is, he's the one. Like, you know, once they bring Channing Tatum's character and who was it? It was one of the Wayans brothers. You know,
Marlon.
and they're doing the train. Yeah, and they're doing the training or whatever. He's the guy doing the training. Brandon Fraser's character, Sergeant Hawk, is the one doing the training.
David says just to call him the butthole.
Hey,
No.
butthole, what's up? I'll do it. If I
Okay.
remember it, I'll do it.
I mean,
Today's
I guess if we're calling Booty Warrior, okay, fine, butthole.
no, but booty. That's Booty
Uh-oh.
Warrior. And,
I understand, but if
Booty
this
Warrior,
is what he
you're gonna hear
wants,
Booty
the word
Warrior
butthole,
didn't,
and
Booty Warrior didn't choose his nickname.
the nickname chose him.
That's right.
You gotta understand
Destiny.
that Black
He
Sonic,
bore aloft
Black
a
Sonic,
holy
Super-
sword.
Booty. Even Blastoise didn't pick his nickname Blastoise. We just started calling him Blastoise.
God.
This is cosplay.
Thank
Nope.
you, Black Sonic. I forgot you're my only friend aside from Dandelion.
Yeah, because apparently we don't like.
Welcome to Geeks 5 Ever, where we throw people under the bus.
Apparently
I'm
we don't
apparently
like
not your
SJ.
friend.
We don't like SJ, even though we keep allowing her back on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. You just keep allowing me back on the podcast
It's like,
while I eat and draw you people.
well, no, you stop eating, you chase them all away. So
If you're so-
Only
quick-
two in a way because I stopped eating. What? You
quick,
want me to eat
someone
more?
send him a Grubhub.
Do you really want me to eat more?
I don't give a
No.
shit. It's your dinner. I don't care.
It's also gonna be your lunch tomorrow.
Well,
Like I put the salad away and I put the cheesecake away. It's either eat the
That was a
other
pie. I thought you got a pie.
It is a pie. My bad.
Cheesecake is not a pie.
Shut up! I forgot. It's either eat the rest of the burger or eat the pickle.
It's quite the pickle you're in.
bitch, don't even start. We're all victims of name abuse. I asked you if you were cool with the name, and you said fuck yes. So don't even start with the name abuse. Booty Warrior.
Oh.
Danny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know.
Danny, like, because they're like, hey, you remind us of Booty Warrior because you're out here hunting for booty. And he's like, that's damn right, bitch.
Sounds just like him.
But no, when it comes to like, there's a lot of shows that I like. I have to. I'm just catching up now, so I'm catching up with The Flash, catching up with Legends of Tomorrow. I I try not to get into too many shows at once because I'd
Yeah.
rather watch shows when they're over. Like, oh hey, I
Like
can
me.
watch the whole show and not have to wait.
I mean, I guess there's that, but I just
That becomes a
watch
problem
so
when
many.
there's like 11 seasons and those seasons also cross over with 3 other shows that have like 5 and 6 seasons. And they got to watch them in a certain order.
Yeah.
Right. No, that's the reason why I stopped watching My Hero Academia because I wanted it to end with the season and then like just watch
What you
it
were
all at
saying.
once. What?
Oh, I was reading the comments. I was like, I don't understand. Oh,
Well, because it's on the stream, it shows up in all caps. So lies, there's just like a bunch of L's.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
I don't know
No,
why
I
it shows
think-
up in all caps on the stream. I don't.
It's fine.
It's the font you use too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay. I figured it out. So I was like, gotcha. It's Booty Warrior being dramatic. Friend's mom. Yeah. What else?
Like that, I was somewhat.
But yeah.
I was caught up with my Arrowverse entire when it was three seasons.
I'm
not 3 seasons, 3 episodes. 3
I'm just
shows.
happy that Black Lightning's finally part of the Arrowverse because they kept making hints and like subtle
Yeah.
like mentions of like, oh, Supergirl, Superman, Flash. I'm like, they weren't part of the universe though. The DC Arrowverse, Legends of whatever, Infinite Worlds, Crisis on Infinite Earths sucked.
I thought it was neat.
I thought it was stupid.
You mean
Of course,
the movie?
I didn't watch. I didn't watch the shows, so I didn't really know what was going on. I just liked seeing all the different characters.
You mean the movie
No.
Crisis on Infinite Earths?
No, there is no movie for Crisis.
The
on Infinite
TV,
Earths.
Wait, yeah, there is.
that's Flashpoint. But
No.
there's no if it would be, it'd be an animated.
No,
version,
there
but it's
is
not.
no DC
Yeah.
movie, animated or live action for Crisis.
Not for
on Infinite
Crisis.
No,
there's one.
there's-
There's ones for Flashpoint, but there's not one for Crisis.
No, not Flashpoint. There's one where they go into the other
Was
universe.
That, I don't think that was Crisis. I think it was
That's
like
not a
something
Crisis
Earth
movie.
2.
That's called a War on Two Earths.
Yeah,
Was
it's
it?
not. Yeah, it wasn't Crisis. It was multidimensional,
It's
but it
where
was
he
not.
fights the evil
Crisis
Superman.
on-
It's called Ultraman,
Yeah.
and they fight the crime syndicate. Yeah, that's called Crisis on Two Earths.
Oh.
Crisis.
There you go.
Crisis on Infinite Earths is where they have all the multiverse team up to take on like one being that's trying to destroy the multiverse. They
The
used the
Anti-Monitor.
Crisis on Infinite Earths to retcon every origin because there were so many origin stories of Superman and Batman and so many superheroes that nobody knew what was the actual canon anymore. So they decided to just retcon and combine everything into one story.
Sure.
So that's why Crisis on Infinite Earths was interesting. Like the comic's very, very interesting.
Okay.
It gave birth to Superboy Prime.
Who was also an asshole.
He's a dick. He
Yeah,
killed
he was-
the Teen Titans.
Was it his origin? Was he was pulled in from like he wasn't super powerful at all?
No,
in
no. His origin
dimension or
story
something?
is that he comes from a universe where no other heroes exist.
Yeah.
And there's no magic
He comes from a regular place.
or he's not magic and kryptonite don't slow him down or make him weaker. He has no natural weaknesses. Like he is as strong. Like the whole point of Superboy Prime is that he's supposed to be the Silver Age Superman.
Mm.
He's supposed to be the Superman that was so strong that he could sneeze and destroy solar systems and pull planets on his back, and he could make up powers on the fly, and he could do everything. Like that
They
one
need, to
Superman.
they need to stop making superheroes so powerful.
No one's as powerful as Superman. Superman is the
They
only.
need to stop.
They can't.
Yeah.
They can't make anyone more powerful.
Even
They
even
learned a
Doctor
lesson.
Manhattan from the Watchmen
Watchmen.
universe is like in awe of Superman. Like his universe is like at the brink of destruction. He realized like the only reason why my Earth is constantly at war and killing themselves is because we don't have a Clark. Superman is supposed to represent hope. It's supposed to represent. Superman is like the beacon. Like when Superman died, it was the number one. It was the biggest event in comic book history. At
No,
the
I
time.
got that. I remember that. But then why, especially in the Man of Steel movies, did they make it like, why do we need a Superman?
They didn't have a lot of issues that really needed a Superman at the time. most of the issues that happened for Superman to fight were probably caused by Superman.
No, exactly.
The whole point
But,
of why do we need Superman is because of the collateral damage that was caused because of the fight. When the government, because when Superman was fighting Zod, thousands of people lost their lives.
They leveled a city.
They leveled
well, I
the
mean,
city.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Whoops.
And when you have a superpower being that
But-
rivals a god that's flying around that answers to nobody, especially the government's going to have issues with you because you don't answer to them.
Well, no, I got that part, but it's also like, well, like Nostalgia Critic brought it up. It's like, why are you guys even fighting in a city? Why can't you fight in the desert or in the ocean?
Zod doesn't give a shit.
They started off in the middle of nowhere, and the fight found their way to the
It
city
escalated
because they're
to the
so
city.
fast. They're just going to go there. It's not like in Dragon Ball Z where there's an infinite open plain where they can fight in the middle of nowhere. There's a city like 500 miles that way. You're going to get there in 2 seconds.
And you can't really compare it to Dragon Ball Z either because at the time Superman was
I
just
never
barely...
did. You guys did. Y'all brought that up.
I was referencing.
No, you got to understand that we are also addressing our audience.
We don't have an audience.
We don't have
Friends and family.
the people that are watching, our community. So, like, because there's gonna be somebody asking, well, how come in Dragon Ball, like, because they're stronger or this or that or whatever. The difference between Superman and like someone like Goku is the fact that Goku had been fighting for like 40 years, and when he fought Beerus and they were avoiding buildings, where Superman was just barely learning that he could do all these different things throughout the movie.
What kind of dumb plan was Zod's idea to terraform the Earth? When you got there, it's like, oh, you're a god now. Nah, I don't like this. Let's change it. Let's put our atmosphere in here.
Yeah, what's up with
It'll
that?
weaken myself. Like, oh,
No.
we should
To
stop
weaken
this.
themselves, he would have to change the sun because they
Well,
have a red sun.
Wasn't that what he was trying to do?
No, he's just
By
I
terraforming.
haven't seen them.
He was
which was
terraforming
causing
the Earth.
it was causing the stuff to go up in the atmosphere, which would block the sun, and they weren't going to get the radiation. So he
Right.
would have depowered himself.
Right.
But
Exactly.
he didn't know he had superpowers when he got there in the first place. They discovered that after the radiation started soaking up. It was like, oh,
Discovered it
we
along the
can
way.
fly.
Yeah, but they didn't know that was coming from the sun either.
Bunch of like most of them are scientists or something too. They're not dumb.
Yeah, but they didn't know, like, okay, yellow sunlight is what gives us like these godlike powers. And even then, Clark is not. He's not an ordinary Kryptonian. He is a special hybrid. He was naturally born, where the others are kind of factory made.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen it.
And then they had that thing where he killed the bad guys. Like, oh, he's killed before.
Well, no, like
Imagine all the people he killed in that fight.
that was very interesting when he killed Zod that way. Like everybody in the audience, like, oh, and it got real quiet after that because it's
Neat.
okay. Maybe Superman has killed, but Superman isn't
He
about
said
that.
neat.
Like Superman isn't about that. Like every Superman that has killed, it's either a Superman that lost his shit, a Superman that became evil, a Superman that was mind controlled, or
Yeah.
like a Superman that like had no choice, killed the bad guy, and then became evil.
Bizarro.
But he killed Zod and legitimately, like, that's when Superman had like no other option. Like if he didn't kill Zod, he would have failed. And
Right.
it wasn't.
That was one of the issues I had with the it's his Snyder build of his universe was the heroes don't kill unless they absolutely have to, except for Superman and Zod's fight killed thousands, and Batman probably killed at least 50 people within the first couple seconds of him being on the screen. So they
No,
horribly
Batman doesn't kill.
wound or
He'll give
gravity
you brain
killed
damage
them.
and paralyze you and leave you in a fucking
I didn't kill them.
leave you in
The
a
eternal
wheelchair
bleeding
where
killed
to,
them.
like
Like,
he'll leave you in a
that's
wheelchair
you.
to where you can't feel anything from the neck down, but he won't kill you.
Gravity is natural. He died of natural causes as a building fell on him. His Batmobile had 2 miniguns strapped to the front. That's a murder mobile.
Jesus.
But nah, our heroes don't kill people.
Okay.
No, but it was
On
interesting,
purpose.
like to see a superhero kill, especially like Superman. Like Superman, he didn't have a choice. Like when Zod tells him, "I will never stop. I will always come after you, and I will always I will kill. I will burn everything to the ground." Like why did it flip?
Flip what?
I don't know. Give it a few seconds. We'll see. Hmm.
No, seriously, it flipped. Look on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm watching. It hasn't flipped yet. One of our connections might have dropped briefly, and it could have shuffled the whole thing. Yeah, it did. That's weird.
That's weird.
We're all shuffled. Like Superman. Superman didn't have to kill him.
It's
What if he,
DC.
what if
No,
he pulled out his eyes real
he
quick?
didn't have a choice because he didn't. Like, he never would have stopped. Like, you think a prison could have hold him?
Think
They
he could have
didn't
pulled
know.
out his eyes.
They didn't know anything about him. They didn't
Paralyze
know
him?
that red sunlight or kryptonite. They didn't even have kryptonite. Remember, the kryptonite didn't get there until Zod got there. So they didn't know. Like, you think he was going to run the risk of living this, like, being that could get powered by this, who gets more powerful by the minute just to run around? Even if he plucks out his eyes, this man is all he has to do is like punch the floor and create an earthquake.
Tear off his arms.
I mean, you
Do the Batman.
he'll die
strategy
at
of
that point.
Horribly,
He'll
horribly,
die 'cause he'll bleed to
horribly
death.
wound them. You cauterize them with your laser vision.
he's gonna bleed to death. You realize that?
Superman could have surgically stitched it at a very high speed or
At
something.
what,
I don't know.
surgically stitch when like how's he gonna
Got all the
stitch?
time in the world. He's Superman.
But how's he gonna stitch through his
Nope.
skin?
He has super strong hands.
No, just because he has super strong hands doesn't mean the needle can pierce him though.
All right, just cauterize it then. With his laser vision.
Even Superman doesn't know how to. Remember, at the time he didn't really understand his power. Like, he didn't fully understand how to use his powers though.
Solve that problem later. Throw him into orbit. I don't know.
Throw him into orbit, but they can. Never
Throw him
mind.
into orbit.
I feel like you're just pulling excuses out of your ass at this point.
I would just say if you want to pull all the excuses for like Batman not killing people, but literally paralyzing people in the process, or putting them in
And
jail where
they've
they'll get
acknowledged
murdered.
the fact that Batman beats them to the point where they have brain damage. Oh yeah, just give
Never
brain
that
start
damage.
happen?
with
Huh?
never start with a head. They're all
When did-
fuzzy.
When did that happen?
What do you mean? They've acknowledged it in the comics and in the video games. Yeah, we don't
None
kill,
of
but we
it.
give him severe brain damage.
Okay,
He'll
I
walk
don't-
again. You paralyzed him.
I was gonna say not in the movies. I've never seen that.
But
No,
he
in one
does
of the-
straight
I
up
think they
kill
have in
people
one of
though.
the- I think they have in one of the newer movies.
The
In
newer movies.
It's like we don't kill. Yeah, but you like, oh yeah, we don't kill, but give
You
them severe
allow
brain
people to
damage.
get killed.
natural causes.
He's like, you give them severe brain damage, they'll live in a wheelchair.
As a vegetable.
Unless they have complications and then they're gonna die. That's why Bruce Wayne needs his identity secret, because his ass would get sued. Then he'd start killing people because then they can't get sued.
There is a Bruce Wayne that killed the Justice League.
Yeah.
He's too smart. Was this the corrupted Justice League one? There's a couple of times when he's had to fight the Justice League.
Yes, Mitchell, Booty Warrior, something about.
Booty Warrior's trying to build a character in the comments.
Yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna get over.
Depending on what type of armor you have, depends on how much dexterity modifier you add.
Also, another thing that we have to talk about today is the Super Mario 3D All Stars. We're gonna let Sonic take that one over.
Okay. Well, As-
Just pause this game real quick.
Or you know
No.
what? Actually, y'all go ahead and talk. Y'all can go ahead and talk about that. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
okay.
Bathroom break.
Okay.
10 minutes.
He's got to drop a major deuce.
I also have to do something else.
You can't hear us now. You can see whatever we want.
You heard me apparently.
I can put all the oranges I want in my background now.
If
Hey.
you want to, you can. You can do that. I know. So regarding 3D All
Now I want
Stars,
cuties.
it is coming out in a few days. But
Mm-hmm.
like most typical games, it leaked early, and as often, people would try to dig through the source code, see what they find. As it turns out, that the games actually run on emulator. So basically, a lot of people are having divided opinions about it. You know, one could say, "Oh, it's no big deal. You know, I'm still gonna get it, $60." The other would think it's kind of lazy. It's kind of half-assed. But you know, what people don't understand is that this emulator was actually done by Nintendo themselves. So a lot of people are saying that this could lead to for the online service, not just Nintendo, Super Nintendo. it could lead to GameCube on the Nintendo Switch Online or Nintendo 64 on Nintendo Switch Online. So a lot of people are kind of divided about it. But the question to you guys, do you think I don't know, it's a good question. Selling a $60 game of 3 games, which are pretty much emulators with little to no tweaks, do you think would that turn people away?
I have no idea what you just said, and I don't know why there's bear cake.
Okay.
It's a
well,
moist bear. It's a joke that I had made a long time ago, but I wasn't able to put it on my screen until just now. I don't think you should have to spend that much money on an emulator. Why don't you just find a...
What's an emulator?
It's like a fake version of something. Because if you play an emulator, like you can play a Game Boy on your computer through an emulator.
yeah. You can play
Oh,
a Super
okay.
Nintendo on your computer.
Yeah,
Oh.
you do that. That's an emulator.
Like,
It's not.
Yeah.
It won't function the same, but it'll copy it enough to where you probably won't know. But there
Yeah.
are differences in it. So
And
the
you
game's
said
not
it's
going
like-
to function the same.
And you said it's $60.
People are paying
For
60.
three?
Yeah, 3 games, but it turns out they're emulated. They're like little to no changes.
You're paying $3 for an emulator. $60 for an emulator, which you can already do for free. Because you can get those games under emulators.
Oh yeah, that's
Well, yeah. Why would you pay for something you can get for free?
no, that's the thing. Well, like, it's just a lot of things leaked out and it came out that way, but it also led to a lot of people think it's also because another thing too, because the game is actually supposed to be a limited time release, basically until March 2021. Once after March 2021, you can no longer buy it physically or digitally. So it's a limited thing for some stupid reason. I don't understand why it has to be
Yeah, that sounds dumb.
limited, especially for a Mario. You know, it doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah,
Nintendo
that
just
sounds-
doesn't make sense.
That just sounds like they were trying to gouge some prices, and they were just
But-
trying.
Another thing, though, most people don't know this, is that tomorrow, Sony will be doing their PlayStation 5 showcase tomorrow at 4 Eastern, 3 Central. Basically talking about the PS5. I think what to expect is I'm sure we're gonna know the price and the release date. I think it's pretty much inevitable, especially because Xbox already released their information last week. Well, actually, a good question. What's a good prediction for the prices and the release date?
$4.98.
$4.99. Yeah, I can see them doing it.
I
It's like,
saw that
hey,
meme you put on there.
we're gonna outdo you. We're gonna make it $1 less, and we're gonna release it a week later. I can see that, but yeah, I can see that.
I actually think they might charge. I think $5.90. I think they'll do like $100 more. I think they'll charge more.
I don't think Sony.
Sony normally doesn't do that. Xbox is usually the one that screws.
Yeah,
up and does that
Xbox
shit.
would do that because I remember when
They did that with
the
360.
PS4. When the PS4 came out, it was like $100 cheaper than the Xbox One.
You know,
and-
Sony can just lowball it.
Yeah, it's a wait and see. But
I don't think they're going to release a slim version of it though.
Yeah, probably not for another 2-3 years. I want to say 2-3 years they'll probably release one. Because honestly, I feel like that thing is huge. Apparently, the Xbox Series X weighs about 10 pounds. According to somebody,
what?
it weighs about. Yeah, it weighs about 10. It's basically the size of an overweight baby.
That's heavy. It's
A
not
10
boy,
pound,
baby.
A 10-pound console.
That's how much Bailey weighs.
The S,
Yes,
the
the
smaller
S.
version?
No, the
How-
X.
X. Okay, like the smaller version was 10. How big is that damn trash can of the other one?
The X is apparently 9.8 pounds, and I'm like, okay, that's a little scary concern.
Excuse me.
Some of the comments are talking about the emulator
Yeah,
situation.
the emulation situation. Yeah, because what Nintendo, they were basically like tracking down emulated websites like ROMs and all that. They were like sending letters, cease and desist, threatening lawsuits. So they actually won some cases.
Right.
I'll give you an example. As recently as which is quite funny, we're talking about Mario. Some guy made Mario 64 on PC, optimized for 4K, and you could do it on like on a wide screen, and it looks really good. And Nintendo sent a letter like, "Hey, you can't do that."
They just copied all their information. Like, all right, this is a great idea for a game we got coming out.
Right. And the game itself was free. Like they weren't like charging nobody or anything like that.
Nintendo does it. That's why they have issues with like streaming. Because initially wasn't it like impossible to stream on your Switch?
At one point, it was more like I'll give an example was I think it was Eva. I think it was a fighting game tournament a couple of years ago that they wanted to stream Super Smash Bros. Melee. Nintendo said no, you can't do that.
No,
If
you
you-
can't
if not-
advertise for our game. How dare you?
You can't ever, yeah, pretty much, yeah. And it's like, hey, you can't do it unless you're gonna pay us. Pretty much, they pretty much went the Disney route in a way. But then after all the bad press they got, they were like, all right, you know what, you can go ahead. All it takes is just bad publicity, and they're like, all right, you know what, go ahead.
Nope, no advertising unless you pay us. I was like, normally you'd have to pay for this kind of thing, not the other way around.
Right, exactly.
Could you please play our game on your very popular tournament?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, I have returned.
Okay.
You have
Oh yeah,
food.
No one
Goku.
cares.
We were gonna
Eat the
ask.
nudes.
We were asking a question about this one since Sony's doing their PS5 showcase tomorrow, and we expect a price and a release date. What's your prediction for a price and release?
They're gonna go
date?
$50 less with the PlayStation.
I said
Okay.
$1.
He said, yeah, we said $1, and we said
$4.98.
a week later.
What's gonna happen is they're gonna go like, okay, well, Xbox. They're gonna pull a fucking Sega Saturn and PlayStation 1. Homeboy, when they announced the Sega Saturn, it was at $399. So
It came out
Homeboy
at-
just takes the podium. He goes to the podium and just says
He goes
$299.
$299. That's it. Steve Race, who used to work at Sega,
Fucking
ironically.
iconic. It's definitely one of the most iconic moments in gaming history. So
And
Homeboy's
that
gonna
was
walk
on
up
the-
there and he's gonna be like, $399.
Aye.
I can see that.
And then,
And then Microsoft would be like, "Fuck yeah, we're gonna release it now."
Ours are
Instead of
already
still
hitting the
Vendor.
store.
Xbox is gonna be like, well, we have the Xbox Series Lit coming out. It's not as powerful as the X, but it's more powerful than the S,
It costs in between.
and it costs in
No,
between.
it's STUVW. Yeah, the V. There you go. The Series V would be the in between. Nah, but I feel like I'm gonna predict either $50 cheaper or the same price, and I want to say mid-November, because the Series X supposed to come out November 10th.
Mhm.
That's what they said. So I don't know. If, probably the PS4 will come out. The PS5 will come out the 17th. I want to predict that. Be a quick prediction. And then the comment sections are talking about, because we brought up the whole emulation thing, and now Nintendo pretty much sent $60 for 3 emulated games.
I
That
actually
you
have a
can only buy within a period of time.
I actually have a fucking problem with that. With their whole
Go
fucking bullshit.
Apparently, a lot of people have a problem with that.
It's
Yeah.
dumb.
I have a problem with that,
It is-
and I don't
it's really
even
stupid.
fully know,
I'm so
know what
You
it
have
pissed
no
is.
right
intention
now.
of getting it, and you're still upset.
They announced
Yeah.
this fucking game.
Mhm.
Oh, they announced this game like less than 2 weeks ago.
And it's coming out Friday.
It's coming out this fucking Friday, and to get it's going to be nearly impossible until the very last fucking minute to get a physical copy.
Yeah, because Amazon, it actually sold out on Amazon.
They're sold out on
Oh.
Amazon. They were not taking after like a few days. They were no longer taking pre-orders at
Amazon.
GameStop. No, everybody's fucking sold out. Nobody's selling physical. eBay's already got them listed for $100
And also-
to $150 a piece.
And another thing I'll add to that too. I've had a friend of mine who told me that he had this like weird feeling that his pre-order may get canceled, because there's rumors that some people had their pre-orders canceled.
Yeah, yep, that is true.
All right, so you keep going. You can keep going on that. Sorry, just wanted to
No,
add
you're
that.
fine. That's such fucking bullshit. Nintendo's all like, Nintendo is screwing a lot of fucking people over. Like, I understand that they're trying to sell more digital, but this is bullshit. This is only going to be out for 6
Well-
fucking months.
6
then-
months. That
Right.
doesn't make any
And that's
fucking
both
sense. Like,
Physical
And
and,
it's a-
digital.
and it's your biggest fucking franchise.
Right. And they've screwed over a lot of people that want it physically, especially me. I want a physical copy. But
Same. I'm not a digital person, to be honest.
I'm not either, but you know what? I'm going to have to
I haven't
fucking
even
buy the
pre-ordered.
game
I haven't
fucking digital.
I haven't even pre-ordered it yet, honestly. But because the last few days I've been like debating, should I get it or should I not get it? Because I already have the 3 games already on the original consoles.
I do too.
If it's just an emulator, I don't see a point.
Well, even then, like,
Yeah.
the Wii U's virtual console store is still open.
Yeah, but
You
they
can-
only have barely. They only have like N64, DS, Super Nintendo, and NES. And that's
Right.
it.
They have some Wii.
Yeah, and some Wii games, and then there's that rumor that, and people are saying that, oh, it's emulator because that means that maybe later on they'll put Super Mario Galaxy 2, they'll add it as an update.
Yeah, you can download it for $30.
Well, no, the games are $20 a piece. That's actually reasonable. I'll
Essentially.
give them that.
Yeah, essentially.
$90.
Especially like Mario Sunshine, like completing a box is like $70 on eBay and some shit.
Right.
Because they don't re-release it as often.
I was
to
dumb and I
64.
found it at a fucking thrift store for $5 and I ended up selling it. I'm so fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
I found Galaxy 2 for like $30 at Goodwill.
No, I'm talking about Sunshine. I found Sunshine for like $5 and
That's a
I
steal.
sold it.
That was a steal.
I'm so damn dumb. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I still
cry.
have my copy.
All right, guys, it's gonna be 30 minutes of Goku crying now.
Please mute your mic.
Holy
So I'm
smokes.
pissed. I had a box of Starburst, and I got gypped.
Why is it half full or half empty?
All right, I'm plugged in. Shit. I ate 2 of these. So I had 10 of these, the fruit punches, 8 of these, the watermelon. Look how many strawberries I have, and no cherry.
That's bull.
That is bull.
I want nothing but pink.
Jesus Christ, white people complain about the weirdest shit.
Pink Starbursts are the best Starbursts.
Did you get your new
Strawberry-
copy of White People magazine?
Yeah, I did. I really,
People be crazy.
That's
the
what
latest
I-
latest
that's what
cooking.
they
I-
are gonna celebrate Halloween no matter what. COVID-19 or no COVID-19 can't stop their Halloween.
I mean, mine's a stop because I'm still in flux, so can't exactly
You got
get
a month and a half to be out of flux.
to be somewhere. Yeah, but where? At
I'll
least in
come
a
and
park.
I'll find your hotel and I'll trick or treat at your house.
Oh,
Your hotel.
Just imagine that.
that's
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Oh,
Where the fuck are you? Oh shit. She said 201, not 1. All right. Sorry.
Oops.
nope, no Black Sonic. I have no cherry.
F in the chat for no cherry.
That
Cherry's the
story's
best
how I
flavor.
met one of my exes.
Huh?
Walked
At a
into the
hotel?
wrong hotel room.
Oh. But no, yeah,
I was looking for my friend's room, and I knock on a fucking random hotel room
get the
door.
fuck out. Nobody likes the orange ones.
And
True. Gross.
I don't either.
I knock on the door, and they just let me fucking in, and one of my friends happened to be in there.
Wow.
I didn't even know who the fucking
Oh,
people
cool.
were. I'm like, oh, and then I finally realized, holy shit, I'm in the wrong room.
The weirdest
job.
game of roulette.
Yeah.
But if anything good came out of it, I met my ex. She's
It's not something.
Wow. But yeah, no, cherry and the strawberry ones are my favorite. I don't mind the watermelon and fruit punch, but I really want just
I don't-
something but cherry
What
and
flavor
strawberry.
is the pink one? I just always call it the pink
Pink
one.
lemonade.
Pink lemonade?
Oh,
Yeah, it's pink lemonade.
I never had that one. No, I like the
Pink?
strawberry, the original, like the
Pinky
strawberry and cherry
lemonade.
ones.
That's one pink. I don't know what flavor it is. You can get like a whole box of just pink now, or a whole bag of them.
Anyways,
Where?
Walmart.
back to
I
our
see.
story.
Love me some candy.
Just expect a lot of fighting for that Super Mario game.
Yeah, I expect a lot of it.
be a
Goku's
lot.
been working out just for this one thing.
Jeez.
You're fucking right.
One suck.
You got to understand. We went to Hot Topic once for it was a Funko Pop. It was it was a San Diego Comic Con one, I think. It was for the Grade 8 Vegeta.
Yeah, that was New York Comic Con.
It was New York Comic Con. So they had this fucking rule like, oh, it's five per person. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. So the
That's
guy
like the
shows up with
norm.
his girlfriend, and they have like a kid with them, and they walk out with like 15.
Well, there's 3 of them, so it's 5 per bit. Fuck you. 5 per family.
And I was like, and I said this out loud to where the guy could hear me. If I don't fucking get one, someone's getting mugged in the fucking parking lot.
God. No, speaking of, did you see the new New York Comic Con Funkos that kind of came out?
I'm excited for Danny Phantom.
Yeah, same. I hope that's Hot Topic
Me too.
exclusive.
I wonder if it'll glow in the dark.
I think it probably would be.
They need to make that one an exclusive too.
Yeah, that has to be. It can't be like a Funko Shop exclusive. That'd be stupid if it was.
Yeah, that's.
I hope it's either GameStop or Hot Topic.
Yeah, but I'm ready to fight people this Friday for Super Mario
squeaking?
Brothers.
It's Sonic's chair.
She's asking who's squeaking.
You're
You're a squeaker.
and a squeaky deaky.
It's not me this time. I don't even have a desk chair in my room. I had to pull the
Squeaky deaky.
armchair from over there.
My toilet doesn't like move, so
My door does flush. Actually, that would suck if it doesn't flush.
Mine doesn't either.
My chair is a toilet.
My-
It's got a hole in a bucket on the
And
bottom
my
of it.
and my sink was
It
clogged.
does. It really does.
That sucks. Why'd you clog your sink?
I didn't.
Why'd you clog your toilet?
I didn't.
That's
They came
gross.
to me.
Why did you do that?
I didn't do anything.
Jeez, what'd
They
you
came-
eat?
They came to me that way.
You ate a sandwich and a pickle.
You ate a
It's too much.
$45 sandwich. It was too much for the toilet to handle.
For $45, it better clog the fucking toilet.
Excuse me.
Yeah, for real.
There better be some type of collateral damage for eating
For
this fucking thing.
$45 dollars for that meal, it better cure cancer.
You better sign, for $45. You better sign my ass.
Well, I didn't get that shit from
That's
McDonald's.
right,
Like,
Sean
I,
Schammel.
We're gonna get somehow we'll get him on one day, and it's just gonna be you
Just
and
call
him.
him out on that.
It's gonna drop out of the car real quick.
I can
It's
just imagine that podcast. Hello, welcome to the Geeks Forever podcast. Today, our guest is Sean Schammel. What's up, man? Welcome to the podcast. Hey, what's up? Hey,
Sign my
man.
ass.
So, remember that one time I met you at RealmsCon and you were a dick to me? You piece of shit.
Jeez.
Try
Wait, what?
hack his
Dude, I'm
computer, he
so
can't log
sorry.
out
No,
of
I
Zoom.
was a dick to you. I'm so sorry. That's right, motherfucker. You better be sorry. Now
Just
get
throws
off.
him off.
Now get off my show. I'm gonna bring a real guest in here, Chris Sabat.
damn.
Jeez.
Bring on Chris Sabat before Sean leaves. Chris is like, see you, man.
See
Huh?
ya.
Doom. Hey, Chris.
Just because I like Goku doesn't mean I'm not gonna be a dick.
Chris
He was a
Sabat's
dick
cool,
to
though.
me. He was a dick to me.
He's a dick.
And I
to
was-
the
I was
Gokuest of
nice.
Gokus.
I was nice to
I-
him. I'm like, I
I
almost
heard the
paid him
story.
that fucking money. I was gonna pay him the fucking money. But he's all like, oh, I don't really sign things that are signed by other voice actors. I'm like, motherfucker. I said something else much more controversial, but I'm not gonna say it on the podcast.
No. So when I was at TFCon last year, I was talking to one of my friends, and he was
I'll be
trying
right
to get one of the voice actors to sign something. And apparently, this voice actor, I don't want to name names because
Name names.
I don't remember his name.
What do they play?
To be totally honest,
That's why
Which
she didn't
tra-
want to name names because she forgot the name.
Which
That's
Transformer did they
true.
play?
Yeah,
And
which I bet you it's a Transformer. Which Transformer was it?
Devastator?
Devastator?
Sounds devastating.
Devastator. Yeah,
Isn't
Shut up.
that giant one?
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So I'm guessing
he was-
they didn't have a lot of lines.
Okay, so apparently
Well, that
you're
time, but again, he was Destro in the original GI Joe. He's also been a bunch of other stuff. He actually is a really,
I think I
Well-off
know
voice actor?
if it was
Yeah.
Destro in the original.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
very popular.
Yes, he's very popular, but he's also kind of an asshole. Apparently, I hadn't met him yet, but
I am the universe.
yeah.
6
But my
Chris
friend was
Sabat.
like, can you sign this thing that my friend made for me to get all the people to sign? And he was like, well, I don't sign anything that, like,
Jesus
didn't
Universe
do-
6, Chris Sabat.
yeah.
or something. And then, yeah, like my friend was like, what the hell? And then the guy was like, oh, give it to me. And he ripped it out of his hands, and it was on like a special handle or something or other, and it broke. And so then my friend like pulled it back from him, like, no, you do not get to be like an asshole, da, 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 like ripped him a new one. And then like, I don't know, a couple hours later, they or the next day, they run into each other, and the actor tries to be like all buddy with him. And even the guy's like laughing, like, yeah, get the fuck away from here, or some bullshit like that. I was like, what?
Did he almost fight him? Like, I'm
Just
proud of
made
this
it.
guy.
Something.
just
yeah,
made an enemy
something.
for life.
Yeah, something. And, you know, the voice actor's like old. And
Like a hand.
yeah, and my friend's like no spring chicken either, but younger than this guy. So it's like,
Say no spring chicken. I just start imagining two old people
so
fighting.
I guess he like saved, well, also like, he saved me a bunch of money anyway, because I didn't even bring like my statue because it's like heavy. And then I couldn't even get him to sign like my G1 series, Transformer series, because his autograph was so fucking expensive. I think it was like almost $50. And my dad and I had already spent like a couple hundred getting maybe almost half the actors that were there that weekend. It was a lot.
What about you, Sonic? Have you met any voice actors that are dicks?
Mm, no, not yet.
I have a Brendel Floss story.
Knock on wood.
Who?
Ooh.
Brendel
Oh.
Floss.
Yeah, he's the guy who makes the games with lyrics.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of his stuff recently, but yeah.
What?
But back at YuleCon
He's bad?
years ago, one of my friends, well, not really a friend, they ran into Brendel Floss was going to a panel that I was sitting in. I was waiting, and apparently my friend had ran into him like on an escalator or something. He tried to chat him. I was like, "Hey, can I get you to sign such and such or do something?" And I blew him off. Apparently, it was kind of rude. He was like, "No, I gotta go do something," and just left. And this guy took this personally for like the next 8 years, and like, I can't believe him. He's the worst. Fuck that guy. It's like he has going to a panel.
Well, yeah.
I know a
He's
guy
real
who was
nice
like
at the panel.
I know a guy who was like that. He said he kind of could cosplay because Leon Chiro looked him off or some shit.
That's so crazy though, because I didn't
my
realize
God.
Leon Churro was such a bad guy. Like, we met him and he seemed really cool and he seemed really down to earth.
yeah,
He was like really friendly with us.
Yeah, the only controversy I heard about him was that whole he did that tan thing for that cosplay and people thought that was blackface. That's the only thing. That's what I know of. Other than that, I never heard any issues with him.
I met him once and we didn't have issues with him, and he just seemed really down to earth. And he was like, we were talking about sick kids and how cosplay is important, and children look up to cosplayers sometimes whenever they see them, because that is not a person in a costume. That is their favorite superhero walking around the halls. And like, we were talking about that, so it's just so weird to hear like, oh my God, he's a dick. I didn't know he was a dick. He was so cool with us, and like,
there was someone.
Who were you gonna say?
Sorry.
Somebody, there
was someone last year at Anime Fest. It was like when they announced him, hey, he's gonna be a guest at Anime Fest this year. Someone was like, "Man, fuck you, Anime Fest! I can't believe you invite this guy." And I don't know, like this person had like a grudge against him, and I was like, "All right, can you tell us why?"
There's always
And
that one guy at least.
No, it's a she. She said there was like, "Oh, well, this was like, all right, what's the problem?" And she's like, doesn't say anything. I'm like, okay, so what exactly is the problem if you're not going to tell us?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
At least have-
Some
at
shit
least
happen.
have
Unless
it.
some shit happened.
His
At least have an
autographs
actual
only had
grievance.
500 places, and I was 600 in line, and I didn't get mine. It's like, because you fucking slept in. You
the
blame for
difference-
shit.
Like, okay, and I understand people are gonna be like, well, Goku, maybe the whole Sean Chemmel thing was just with you. No, there are actual videos of other YouTubers that have shared very similar stories to what I shared, and he's already apologized to them because he got called out.
Did he get a package?
What'd you get, Sonic?
It looked like Amazon to me. What'd you get?
What'd you get?
It's in the
Not
bag.
for me.
Damn.
Anyway, so the whole
But I
Sean
got
Chemmel,
but I got stickers from Redbubble though.
Hey.
and even
Well, like,
JDF confirmed, like, oh yeah, you probably met him during one of his mood swings. I'm like, what the fuck? When JDF has to like try to come up with an excuse for your
I know.
assholeness,
There's a lot.
that's a
When
lot.
JDF
That
doesn't
is a
talk
lot.
about Power Rangers to talk about something else, you know it's important.
Well, he's a Dragon Ball fan. He likes Dragon Ball, and he told us that he's been petitioning for Hasbro to make a Power Rangers anime.
okay.
I'm actually down for that. Something based off of the comic books. Holy shit, I'd watch that.
Okay. Whatever.
Especially if
I'm
they
down.
do Lord Draken. Like, I'd watch that.
Excited.
Have you read the comics?
No.
Oh
I'm behind.
my god.
I'm waiting. I might as well wait for. I heard it's ending soon anyway, so I might as well wait for it to be over. and
That's
then
because
just get
they're
the
going
big-
into a different team.
I'm still gonna wait for it to go into the big collection
like-
thing.
It's not necessarily the comic ending. It's just changing names.
It's like Spectacular Spider-Man
Because,
and
like,
the Amazing Spider-Man.
They're getting new
Yeah.
powers now. They're getting new powers, and there's new Power Rangers. Like Zach, Trini, and Jason are the Omega Rangers now.
Cool.
It's like,
I don't know what any of that means.
If
Yeah,
I
Howard
read the
because
fucking comics.
What are their powers initially? I thought they were just like athletic and strong and fast. What are they? Can they
they're
shoot?
teenagers with attitude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
At
Yeah,
this
that's
point,
right.
I don't think they're teenagers anymore.
Totally
No,
tubular, dude.
They're still
They're still teenagers.
when they join the team, they're like in their 16, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy's the only one who was like 17, 18.
Tommy can drive. All right.
Tommy can drive. And he can buy beer if it were the 70s.
If not Still
But it's
fun.
not the 70s.
If they were in Mexico or Europe.
No, in the 70s in the
Or
United States, the
Canada.
drinking age limit was 18.
Okay, yeah, but they're not in the 70s.
I think until
and
like
they're-
83.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
All those
so
drunkards.
well, who else? Well, okay. Well, like, I don't know.
Asshole voice actors.
no,
Yeah,
that's
I
not
mean,
necessarily
well,
the
like-
subject we're covering. What
But,
were we
like-
talking about before the asshole voice
no,
actors?
we're talking about this now.
No, why?
Might as well talk about it now.
I don't
what
want
the
to
fuck we're
fucking
talking
talk about
about.
this anymore because it's just pissing me the fuck off.
No, let's talk about it more. I want to hear more. I want to hear more pissed
Well,
off
calm
Goku.
down,
Is the
'cause,
draw?
like-
You don't understand.
it?
You don't understand. Like the way I
Oh,
see it,
shit.
if you're gonna go up to somebody and you're gonna ask them for an autograph, well, I don't really sign that. Well, how much is your autograph? Because if it's more than $10 fucking, then you're gonna
You're
sign
gonna
whatever
sign whatever I give you. Yeah. No, I agree with that. But it's also, like John said, there's just different people, and you just catch them at different moods. Like some of the fan goers are the same thing. Like, I saw a bad voice guy, and he didn't say like hi to me or whatever. Blah blah blah. It's like, I realize like we as fans pay money to see these people, but you're not the only one in the room, right? Like there's
Right, and that's fine.
thousands of
That's
us.
fine. When you're running to a panel or you have an event
Right.
or you're doing something and you're
Yeah.
surrounded by people, but
I
when
mean,
you're
I've-
doing autographs and you're on a one-on-one basis, then I'm
Right.
sorry, but you don't have a right to be a dick.
No, and I agree with that, but there's still and I'm just gonna play devil's advocate because this is just what I've seen when I have gone to cons. I've seen some voice actors have been rude to either me or my friends. I've seen staff be rude to me or my friends, volunteers, cosplayers. Like, we're humans. We're just assholes.
Yeah, and I understand that, but
And-
it is customer. Believe it is customer service. Even if you're doing autographs, you're working staff. When you're in front of your
No, I agree.
clientele, you have to have a customer service centric attitude. It doesn't fucking matter how bad your day was.
Right.
If you had a horrible day, then don't go. Like somebody
Mhm.
passes away, something happens to where it's gonna affect your attitude. Just be like, look, I can't do it.
Mhm.
It's not a good day. But once you go out there, once you walk through that door, once you clock in or whatever,
Sure.
you have to change your mood. Like, don't bring your fucking drama with you.
No, yeah.
Especially if I'm spending money. Like, if I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
spend, if it's free, okay,
Whatever,
I'll give 'em
yeah.
that. Yeah, okay, it's free, whatever. If you don't want to sign that, fine, don't fucking sign it. I'll get something.
But
I
if
will
you're-
find
but if
something
I'm-
for you to sign.
No, yeah. But if I'm paying you money, I don't care. You're gonna sign it because I'm paying you money.
It's
You're
like,
not-
No, for real.
don't
like,
they
if-
have like a thing
When
like
that,
I
You're
You're
don't
not doing this
sign
for free.
these certain
You're
When
not
that-
paying me to find something for you to sign. I'm
Wouldn't
paying
that
you.
wouldn't that sound a bit entitled though?
what?
I mean, I'm not saying obviously, but like Jace was gonna say, there are people that have signs that say, "Hey, these are the following things I don't sign."
Right? No,
Like,
and that's
some-
fine.
there's-
That's
You
fine.
know.
They give you a fair warning beforehand. But when you show
Right.
up, when you've been standing in line for 45 fucking minutes because you're about to spend $60
Mm-hmm.
for an autograph for an anime voice actor that's part of an anime that 50% of the
deal.
population hasn't even fucking heard of.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's entitled or not, but I'm spending my hard-earned money for your signature, so you can take it home and pay
Right.
your bills with it.
Even then, you still don't have to be rude. Like, you could just be like, "Oh wow, like this is
All right,
really
no
cool,"
worries.
but
I mean, you're cool. No worries. Here's
yeah,
another
like
thing.
just could you?
I think it was the attitude that he gave to you.
No, and I agree. Like, they shouldn't have an attitude.
like
I
I know.
I wouldn't have
I
had
know-
an attitude if he had
I
been
mean,
like cool
him
about
to
it.
you, he gave you, is that the mentality of like, oh, I don't do that, or he kind of blew you off, like, no, I'm not. Screw that.
No,
I'm
he
not
did
doing
blow me off, and he was
Yeah.
being a dick. And I'm like, you know what, dude? You're lucky I don't jump over this table and kick your fucking ass.
that. Yeah, but if he came and was like, I'm sorry, I would really like to do this, but I don't.
No,
Sign
because I
things
and,
like-
and I
that'd
and
be
I,
a
and
nicer
I
way of
told one of the
doing it.
staff members if he thinks that I won't fight a guest, he's got another thing coming.
Does he know who I am?
Does he know who I am?
Dude, like Bully Ray goes, "Do you know who I am?"
Oh my
Shit, that's
God.
Goku.
Like,
Yeah,
there is a
that's
panel
Goku.
about
People in line like, "Oh,
people in the con
crap,
to
it's
avoid
that
if you're a
guy."
guest at the con. Goku. At number 1, Goku will throw hands with you.
For no reason.
He will drop what he's
whatsoever.
doing.
But I got a question though. Like I know
Hmm.
because here let me bring it up because it's kind of what Jason was bringing up. I know some voice actors who have certain restrictions. Like for example, I think there was one. I don't know if I should put their name out there. They said that I don't sign any images that have my character depicted in like Yaoi or Yuri related stuff, like
Mm.
fan art.
That's
understandable.
reasonable. That's reasonable.
Like some of them's like, hey, I'm not like for me, I would have said, look, I'm not against it, but for me signing that, I don't want people to
Yeah.
get the wrong idea and all this shit or something like that. I don't
But
know.
they at least tell you respectfully, like, hey,
Right,
like,
yeah.
look, I'm so sorry, but my contract says that I can't. Like, he literally brought up a reason, like, my contract says, and this is something that you'll get from the Marvel and DC actors, like, oh shit, I can't sign anything from DC or I can't sign anything from Marvel,
Hmm.
or I can't like take a picture because you're dressed as Batman and I'm a poop
Spider-Man
man
or
from
something.
Marvel or some shit like that. Spider-Man poop man.
You really couldn't find a single.
I was just
The
trying to get
entire-
something.
The
I was just
entire
trying to,
pantheon.
no, I was actually legitimately just trying to come up with something. I didn't want to use an actual superhero.
Squirrel
Oh.
girl.
Squirrel. Oh, fuck Squirrel.
Well, that's an actual.
No, wait, I'm thinking of Miss Marvel. Fuck Miss Marvel.
Oh, did you play the new Avengers?
No, but it's all about her and she's annoying as fuck in the game, so I'm gonna
Kamala?
pass. Yeah, Kamala.
Like Kamala.
She's annoying.
She's a teenager. She's supposed to be annoying.
Everybody's saying you
Anyway.
look like a Universe 6 Chris Sabat. No, but
I
like,
do.
and I understand,
Got a
like,
better
there are
beard.
This
there,
is
there are
old
actors,
news. That thing's been on for.
but you got to
minutes.
understand that it wasn't like fan art. It wasn't anything obscure. It was just, and I can show
Official
you the
merch.
wallet.
It's official merchandise.
It was.
Licensed
It's not
merchandise.
officially licensed, but it is a Dragon Ball Z wallet.
Mhm.
From Mexico.
It is from Mexico, and I have it on display in my room.
So if you had gotten him to sign it first, he would have then later wound up signing something signed by other people, but it would just been in reverse order. So his reasoning is stupid.
Right, because it was signed by the Mexican voice actor of, and I've talked to Kirby. Kirby is the Ocean Dove.
Kirby Moro.
Kirby Morrow is the Ocean Dove for Goku, and he also voiced one of the original Ninja Turtles.
Not the
He
original.
was Michelangelo.
He was Michelangelo.
Next mutation.
Not in the original. He voiced Michelangelo in the Next Mutation in the live action stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've met the original voice actors.
Okay, well,
For Ninja
fuck, maybe he
Turtles.
got his shit confused then.
You two Ninja
That's
Turtle
what he told
nerds.
us. That's what he had told us. So we're like, oh, I
Fight
didn't know
me.
that. I didn't know
Go
that.
over
No,
here. I
that's
want to
what
talk
he,
about D&D.
I'm only going based on what he had told us.
Well, he was incorrect.
Well,
he was
okay
trying to
then.
sound
Well,
cooler
you
than he
take that
actually
up
was.
with
But
him.
He thinks it's the original. To him.
well, he's also hotshot in the Unicron trilogy with Gary Chalk, and he's also been Moroku from Inuyasha. So
Oh shit, he's Moroccan.
I know my voice
Yes.
actors.
Yes. You don't know Moroku
He
from
just said,
Inuyasha?
all he said for me was Goku, and I was hooked. So
Just yelled it in the hallway. Goku.
No, you want to know where we ran into him? At the bar.
Oh yeah, and
Drinking.
Delta H.
Sounds
Delta.
about right for you.
We were
Okay,
drinking.
when quarantine is over, I will go bar hopping with you. I won't drink anything, but I'll go bar
We're like,
hopping.
I need to
with
go
He's
bar
searching
hopping
for
with
voice
Goku.
actors.
you to meet people.
Sounds like
Goku
a
runs into
dangerous
celebrities.
hobby.
Like the time we were, like they had some big WWE pay-per-view here. They had a big one. It wasn't TLC. It wasn't Royal Rumble, but I forgot what it was.
Survivor Series.
Probably no, it wasn't Survivor. This is way before Survivor Series.
Backlash.
This is when
What
Rey
year?
Mysterio was still in his prime. Like he didn't have all the injuries.
It was No Mercy.
Probably. Oh, I think so. Maybe.
SummerSlam.
I think it was like.
Nah,
they were in
SummerSlam
Texas,
didn't happen in
But we
Houston.
I'm
ran
just
into
saying
we ran
things.
into we ran into Christian at one of the Game Stops, and then we ran into Shelton Benjamin at one of the bars.
Ain't no stopping me now.
So it was most likely. Well, it depends. Like, it was.
This is
let's
our
see.
wrestling guru, by the way. I know a lot about
Oh.
wrestling, but he knows more about it than I do.
Let's see.
Nerd.
Sorry. Let's see. Before Survivor Series, there
I think it was like in
was
2012 or 2011.
2011. No, there wasn't a pay per view in 2011 in Houston.
I think it was just a show.
2013 had TLC.
Right, it was
Remember that
before
was-
TLC.
Watch
Okay,
as
that
I
was
go through the
2010.
No,
entire
they have a-
anthology,
I think it
year
was,
by
I think it was just a
year.
regular show.
Okay, so it was like a house show or like a SmackDown. Or
I think it
something.
was a SmackDown.
Okay.
Anyway, so we met Kirby at the bar and we were talking to him about Sean. And he's all like, yeah, dude, I don't understand what the... Like, he legitimately said, because I guess because he had been drinking, he was like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck his problem is. Like, I posted that I was Goku,
for
and then he
Goku?
commented, you're not Goku, I'm Goku. He's like, calm down, guy, we're all Goku. Because, like, he doesn't like when other people call themselves Goku. He doesn't even like Team 4-Star.
Yeah, there was a guy I knew at C2E2. He got Sean to autograph something from him with other people's autograph, but it turns out what Sean didn't know, that he was signing autographs, that the autographs were from Team 4-Star.
Right, he
basically tricked them.
He refuses to say any lines from a bridge. He refuses to sign anything signed by Team 4-Star. He refuses to really acknowledge them as voice actors.
Chris Sabat doesn't give a shit. He'll do it.
Chris Sabat,
Yeah,
loves
they even
them.
He loves
they even
Team 4-Star.
got Team 4-Star to do it dubbing for Dragon Ball Z Kai. That
Right,
one
they
scene
are-
where
Don't you
they-
guys think that's kind of like? I'm trying to find an example. Like, fuck.
You don't want to sign it because these guys aren't like the professional. They're not the original. They're not an official
No,
release
not
type
that.
of thing.
It's not his work. Like, why would you have? I'm trying to come up.
Well,
with
I don't
like
want to get a guy to
example.
sign the same one guy to sign
Okay,
something
I
14
got it.
times.
Like, for instance, why would it's as though like getting Joss Whedon to sign your Star Wars thing. Would you do that?
Okay, look,
Yes,
here's the thing about that.
Damn it, Chase.
It's not just the damn autographs.
I'll get.
okay?
I had him sign my katana. I had nothing else for him to sign.
It's not just the autographs. Okay, he wouldn't even read any of the lines from the show in his
Because he's
Goku
never
voice.
done the lines.
There
Why?
are Mark Hamill read The Killing Joke in his Joker voice.
Because he was in it.
No, The Killing Joke was a comic before it was made into a movie. This is when he was petitioning that they make the movie and that they use him and Kevin Conroy.
Right. But
He-
again, Mark Hamill wanted to do that, so of course he was going to do that.
Right,
That's
but he
kinda
also
different.
appreciates other Jokers. Like he read lines from other
Oh, I
things
saw that. Yeah, and I saw that.
in the movies, and he acknowledges that he's not only is he not the only Joker,
Mhm.
but there's tons of like
Right.
stuff
But
to
that's
it.
no, I understand. I've seen his stuff. But that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's Mark Hamill's choice. Isn't it also what's his name's choice to just not
Sean Schimmel.
read?
Okay,
Thank
so you're
Just call him
Is it a-
Sean.
so like if
Sean
I
from
take
now on.
Isn't it
this,
Sean's
if
choice
I
whether
take
he
this
wants
bar
to
of
sign-
soap and he's cool with him, okay, so I'm gonna take this bar of soap as an example. Or
Okay.
you know what? Let me just.
Might as well just.
It's like always a Goku within reach.
So I'm gonna
Just
take
gonna
my
say.
Goku. I'm gonna take my Goku, right? All right, Sean,
Uh-huh.
can you sign Goku? I'm like, yeah, I'll sign it. That'd be $30. So he started signing it, but he notices other autographs on it. Oh, who are these? Oh, those are the Team 4-Star people. Oh, I can't sign that anymore.
Could
I mean,
that's Sean being a dick.
that
I understand
is Sean Schimmel.
it's his right to not want to sign something, but he'll agree to sign it. To the rest of those other people sign it. Well, if they weren't Team 4-Star, if they were
Next time I want something signed by him and he asks me who signed it, who signed that? Your mother. Now sign it.
my cousin, my other cousin,
I want to see
Or,
that.
or just be
Brother.
like,
I'll tell
"Nun-
him that to his
I wanna
Nunya.
face.
see
I
that.
might get kicked out of the con.
Or just be like, Nunya. Who's Nunya? None your business.
this is me and all of my different personas.
Look,
Yeah.
I've gotten
I
into
did myself.
arguments with Onicon staff. I've gotten into
Right.
arguments with Anime Matsuri staff.
Well, duh.
The Onicon staff was more of a misunderstanding.
You a misunderstanding?
Yeah, with the
I don't
fucking-
believe it.
yeah, with the individual that runs Cosplay Day Out.
Oh, yeah,
that's-
we talked about this. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh my
this, but
God,
sure.
Goku tried to destroy my formal dance. No, I didn't.
We,
Oh,
I
okay.
think we're talking about him.
Never mind.
I'll throw him under the bus. I don't care.
You'll
Master-
throw everybody
master
under the
bus
bus.
throwers.
You'll
I
throw
didn't say
me
their name,
under
but
the
they know
bus.
who they are, and they talk shit about Geeks Forever. They can talk all the shit they want about Geeks Forever. That's
We
fine.
talk shit about Geeks Forever. Screw you.
I was gonna say
No,
you
because
throw
they
me under the
literally
bus
like,
just 'cause I said hi, Goku.
somebody talked to them about Geeks Forever and they got fucking mad. And then they like started talking shit. I'm like, oh, okay, talking shit about me. Like, well, I'm sorry that I don't run a mediocre cosplay gathering in the middle of a park in hot ass Texas weather.
Aw. Shots fired.
At least if you did it, there'd be a bounce house.
At least when I DJ'd the formal, it was fun. At least when I DJ'd the formal, it started with 50 people and ended with 50 people. Not started with 50 and ended with 5.
That's like a 95% drop.
You don't want to get kicked out of a con because they will blacklist you.
Oh.
Look, I am confrontational, but I'm confrontational not just to be confrontational. If you're going to say something about me, like, at least say it to my face.
Right. No, I agree with that.
Like, hey, Goku, you're a dick.
Absolutely.
And? So?
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Goku.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The fuck you gonna do about it?
No, like,
Yeah.
seriously, like, if you just, like, you decide to come up to me
No,
like,
yeah.
Goku, you're the
Yeah.
biggest piece of shit
Yeah.
I've ever met. Okay.
Yeah. No, I agree. If you got a beef with me, come tell me to my face.
I mean, do you want to have a beer or do you want to fight? What's it going to be?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Beer.
Yes.
The answer
You wanna
is
have a
yes.
beer.
I'm gonna stone cold this the right
I
way.
was
Oh,
like,
fuck.
and people think they can insult me like, oh my God, you're such a douche. I'm like, okay, well, first off, I come from a Mexican household. Mexican! And my family calls me way worse. So if you really want to insult me, you're going to have to try a little
We heard
harder.
it.
Goku, you're a Naruto fan. Hey, wait a minute. Whoa.
Whoa. Let's not get carried
man.
away there, son.
Let's not say
Over
things we
here.
don't mean.
She's over here.
Let's not say things we don't mean.
I like the show. I don't know what's wrong with it.
I didn't
Naruto's
have a
good.
problem with Naruto. I just had a problem with Naruto Shippuden.
A lot of people.
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say
Dog
anything.
is
Wasn't there-
wrong with
here. I
it.
mentioned
Is,
Matsuri and the dog
Papi.
shows up.
Quick question though. Is
I
that
mean, we've
episode
met-
with Lord Shu? Was that a filler episode?
What?
Do you remember Lord Shu?
Lord Shu.
That episode where
Oh.
Naruto disguises that prince, and then
That was a filler. Yeah, that was filler.
That was filler.
not.
That was filler. It was
Yeah.
not canon.
Like if I don't remember it, it's filler.
okay.
Jason's
Sorry,
like, if
it's
I
'cause
don't
they
remember
were-
it, it doesn't
I was gonna say.
exist.
Like I watched a lot of it. I blacked out on a lot of that crap, but I
Okay,
read the
for
entire
Jace,
manga.
do you remember that
Like,
Naruto
Doggy's
is
kinda late.
blonde and not? Do you remember that Naruto's blonde and a ninja and not with? He doesn't have orange hair and he's a Soul Reaper. Do you remember that much?
Pretty sure one of them is voiced by a Power Ranger though.
Yeah, he is.
And one of them is voiced by a lady.
Yes, we've met her.
Oh really? Okay.
We met her
I'll take
at Delta when
full
Delta was
cap.
at the University
full
of
cap.
Houston.
What are they
sounds-
doing?
What's
going on?
The rowdiness.
They're having a fiesta.
God,
Oh.
loud.
I just
No, it's because they're doing a. It's because my uncle's dealing. I'm sure he don't give a shit. He's not watching this. He's
He doesn't
dealing.
watch
He
it.
has like this. He has this like back pain, and my mom has this like this little massage thing. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's supposed to be sharp as shit, and it's like that. He's like,
I
eh.
don't you even tell us like they're playing Loteria over there, like the Mexican bingo.
It
That's
would be
what
sweet.
all the hollering and screaming's about.
La borracho. It's like noise. They lose $2 over stupid
If
shit.
you want, I think Naruto has some of the funniest filler in Shippuden though. If you want some dumb
I don't
shit,
know. Did they drive a
some
car and accidentally run over people?
I consider that canon. I don't filler or not in Dragon Ball Z. That was canon
That's
to
not
me.
canon. It's not part of the. It's not even in Kai. They took it off.
It's canon to me.
Mm.
It's canon
Like
to you.
Naruto, they fought an ostrich. There was ninja ostriches. There was robots.
Well,
There's
anyways,
there's
like,
wooden dummies that
what
copied good stuff.
just a brief, just because apparently this is a story and a rumor going out. This is a story and a rumor going around, and I just want to shed some light on it for anybody that's heard it. So there's a rumor going around that I tried to sabotage the formal at
Oni.
Onicon. Was it 2013?
I don't know.
Okay, I was the DJ
Sure.
in 2012, and then 2013. So I show up in my Barney costume. I think I don't remember what the fuck I was wearing.
A
It
pimp
is
named
prime
Barney.
material.
So they let me in, like, hey man, because I know
Dressed
the
to the
door.
nines.
I know the security at the door. I'm like, hey man.
That's just
How's the formal?
prime.
He's like, do you really have to ask? Hey man, I'm gonna go in there. He's like, but you're not informed. I don't give a shit. That's what I literally said to my friend. I just walked in. Everybody, and so the lady that was running it, she's like, how the fuck did you get in? I just walked in here.
Should put like a tie on Barney. Like Barney doesn't wear clothes.
Like, but hell, you're the reason why some people are complaining that there's someone in here that's not wearing formal shit. I don't wear formal shit. When I showed up to my job, when I showed up to my interview for my job, I
Hey,
showed up in a
Mom.
hoodie. Good night, mom.
Buenos
Bye.
noches.
Haciendo buenas noches a ti. Bye. Bye.
So
As soon as they hear me laugh, she's like, "What's so funny?" I was like, "Oh, they're telling you goodnight."
so I don't want to put too much of her.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to put too much of this individual's personal information out there because they've done a lot of stupid shit.
Okay.
So, but when I showed up for the formal, it was kind of dead. It looked like a middle school dance where all the kids were standing on the side of the walls, staring at each other. There was like 3 couples dancing, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?"
I'm the only one that heard him fast forward.
Oh.
Oh, that
I
was
think,
you. You've been having some Skippy issues.
Yeah, you
lately.
have
That was
like
me?
Skippy
you look
Dippy.
like one of those old kung fu
Yeah.
movies. You have dishonored
Those poor-
family.
That's badly synced movies.
Like right now, you're not moving at all.
Internet.
No, she's like frozen.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I went to see.
I'll
those
have a number
movies.
one.
Okay.
And
I'll have a
so,
number one. No
so long story short,
Here's your number
I
one.
went to go get my laptop because I thought I had all the formal music from the previous year. It didn't.
Yeah.
So we're playing YouTube. None of the fucking music's loading. So we had to play. We played Earth Angel, and then we were panicking. We'd have another song, so we rewinded Earth Angel to play an additional minute and 30 seconds longer. So we're like, dude, what the fuck do we do? We have nothing. We don't like. It's gonna go on, and we're not gonna have anything to play. My friend's like, here, quick, play Thriller. I'm like, dude, fuck. Okay. So I play Thriller, and her fucking
Ran to
friend
ran.
starts storming the fucking stage like a fucking rhinoceros. And she's all like, what the fuck? And she's cussing at me and like spitting at the same time. It's gross. And she's yelling. And then the person who was running the formal got so mad that they went to Onicon's staff
Okay.
and told them that I hijacked her formal and that I tried to sabotage it. And I told the events director, I'm like, dude, you know me. You know
me. I went through the
like
same stuff.
you know me. You know how they exaggerate.
Not this way.
I'm like, dude, come on, really? Do I do anything to like hurt Onicon? Like, I'm over here trying to help. Like, every year I run one of the biggest fucking panels of the weekend that has the biggest draw. Like, do you really think that I'm trying to sabotage another panel? Like, you really think I'm about that? He's like, no. Like, dude, all I ever do for the cons that I work with, I bust my ass. Like, there are weekends where I've almost died. You really think I'm about that shit? He's like, yeah, no, let's just like stay away from her. Just stay away from her. Okay. And then like after that, I admit the following year I was an ass. I got in trouble and I deserved it, but at the same time I was
Only
a little
the following year.
yeah, because I didn't do it any other year.
To that one situation.
Well, because the following year, I'm like, hey, I don't know if Keyblade Sonic remembers this. I was advertising the Super Cosplay Dating Game Show. I was like, hey, everybody, come to the Super Cosplay Dating Game Show.
Oh yeah, just to spite the
Yeah, just despite the formal. I was telling
Yeah.
everybody, hey, thinking about going to the formal? Well, don't. Come to the Super Cosplay Dating Game. If you show up in your formal wear, you get early access to the panel. No waiting in line.
You were pretty much pulling a WCW Nitro in the Monday Night Wars.
I was.
When you tell people, hey, we're just letting you know that the formal's gonna suck. Huh?
That's
Don't put butts in the
exactly
seat.
what I said. So I got in trouble with Sony Concept. Like, dude, you got to stop. Okay, we're getting, and it's not that they cared.
It's just they're like, we have to do something.
Like, look, dude,
Yeah.
we're tired of getting yelled at. Can you like not anymore?
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of hearing about this shit. Like, can you stop, please? Like, okay, I'll stop. He's like, but I still like the damage had already been done. Like, our panel room was packed to the point where they were turning people away. And I'm like, in the middle of my panel, I'm like, hey, I don't know if were you there, Sonic? In the middle of the in the middle of the panel, I'm like, hey, can somebody go check on the formal?
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
can go
that
ahead and
was.
leave,
Nobody
like, go ahead
there.
and leave and go check, and I'll let you back in. Like, I will personally let you back in. And then
Yeah, that did happen.
and like somebody's like, don't even bother. There's like 30 people in there. And I'm like, really? 30 people's like half of this section of the room.
Yeah,
Those
and
people-
especially where the formal was, that was like a fifth of what, like a third of what it was supposed
For
to
real,
be.
like somebody in the audience was like, yeah, don't even bother. We just got back from the formal.
They're still in their tuxedos and all that,
It
being in the
sucks.
house like that.
How'd you get in so early? Formal.
Formal.
Oh, I see. No waiting in line. Early access. Because we knew there was going to be a line and we knew people were going to get turned away. So if you showed up in your formal wear, you got to go straight into the panel and select your seats before everybody else. And we got in trouble for that.
Sounds like you would.
Yeah, it was fun. It was funny.
Typical Goku stuff. Just
Typical-
Goku things.
Just Goku to spite you because I can spite you. Like, I can Like if I really, really wanted to,
spite you.
I could go against anybody
Just piss them off. And
just to piss them off. We've already pissed off Matsuri. We're not even that big. Matsuri's got like 10,000 people that are willing to brush all the bad shit they did under the rug.
They got other shit to deal with.
Yeah.
Well, if you go by their numbers, it's like 100,000 people.
It's like that analogy where it's like you're just a spoke on the wheel. The wheel will still keep going.
That's right. But I'm like, the wheel's like the Anime Matsuri's wheel is kind of like the wheel on a grocery cart, and we're that one bolt that makes it not work.
Oh, that makes it.
We're that
squeak up.
fucked up wheel.
The wheel that goes incredibly fast, and all the other ones are just normal.
Yeah. Like what the fuck?
It's just spinning around because it's
But
not touching the ground
And
anymore.
and the congoers to that convention are the people that are still willing to push that cart because there are no more, and they don't really feel like going back.
I support this cart. I've been using this type of cart forever.
I've been using this cart for the last 30 minutes. I'm already here. Fuck it. That is a great analogy, actually.
Yeah.
Although wouldn't Geeks ever be like the one good wheel and the other three are just shit?
No, we're the roadblock. We're here to make sure cons do the right thing. We want to be. We're the yeah.
We're part of that wheel that's like completely flat on one part of it. So
Because there's lots of things that conventions do that people will shove under the rug. Like, oh, you can't bring that up. That's horrible. We're gonna bring it up.
they did it.
If like Delta's amazing. I love Delta. I love Onicon. The staff for Onicon, the staff for Delta HCon have been so amazing to us. That's why I have no beef with them. Like they are amazing. Anime Austin, I've had the chance to work with them as well. They have new staff and they're amazing. They're really great, especially the security guard that was Sailor Venus pissing in a stall. He told us like, oh man, like they had some people there for the A&M game or Aggies game or whoever the fuck is the college in that town.
A&M.
It's A&M, and
Well,
there was this
it
old
would be
guy.
Texas.
There were people staying in the hotel, and the guy walks into the men's bathroom, and there's a Sailor Venus peeing standing up in a stall.
So
Or, I'm sorry, not the stall. I'm sorry, the urinal. The urinal.
Urinal, yeah.
And he just like goes and picks a urinal and decides to pee, and the security dude turns his head like, "What's up, bro? You here for the game?"
What's up, dog?
He's got like as much facial hair as Jace. So the old dude just like just stops and like zips up his pants and leaves without washing his fucking hands.
I don't have to pee anymore.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm gonna
go
go
use the
eat some
hotel.
more. I'm gonna go get some lunch. And then
I mean,
just
I
go
just
to
imagine-
the
I'm
bathroom
not
at the
drunk
restaurant.
enough for this.
I'm way too sober for this.
Or
I
I'm
was in the bathroom about to hit on this young lady, but it turns out she had a bigger penis than me.
There I was. I turned the corner and there was a marvelous woman standing there, right in front of the urinal, pissing.
Standing at the same
She
time.
had the biggest beard I've seen in years.
All right.
I left that day.
Do anything to announce for this week, guest wise?
We were Friday.
Guest announcement.
Super religious name.
Person that eats.
You ate too.
What, y'all don't eat?
I don't. I absorb energy through the sun like photosynthesis.
he lives off attention.
It's true.
Gotcha.
I need claps.
So I don't know what we got the rest of the week. But this Friday, guys, we have Michael Horton. He was on Transformers, which is why I know I'm going to fucking kill you one of these days. But also he was Grady from Murder, She Wrote. That's the nephew. And, of course, he's been in other stuff, but I haven't seen it, so I don't care. But he'll talk all about that later on. I'm just kidding.
Quick IMDb. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out on
We'll come up
Friday.
with more stuff. But he's super cool, and so we're going to talk to him later today. This week.
Later
This
today,
week.
join us on our OnlyFans as we have a live interview outside.
I'm
Only
tired.
pans.
I'm tired.
Only hands? I'm all down. I'm down for that.
Only pans. Get a fist fight for like $10.
Catch these hands. They're rated E
Go
for
get a fist
everyone.
These
Yep.
hands.
So
Oh yeah, remember?
that-
Never forget
that's the
that
thing.
Funimation did that to a UFC fighter.
Yeah,
'cause the UFC
Pachinko's
fighter
throwing you
was
under the bus again. Transformers Dark Side of the Jew former.
like, this Friday.
Man, out
Now
of
that-
context,
now
if
that's a
someone saw
reboot.
like if someone's like
Did
5
he-
minutes of this show,
It's a
Did he
reboot.
do
they would think,
anything
man,
other than Transformers? Like
Yes.
Sonic
Yeah,
Underground?
she just said
Yes, I just said he was in Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, I've never seen that either.
It's good.
I
You should
love
watch it.
Murder She Wrote.
He also
Okay.
was in other stuff. I just don't remember. The main thing that I care about is Murder She Wrote and Transformers. I will look it up and make
Eric
sure there's
Horton?
other
What was,
things.
What's his first name?
Michael Horton.
Is he the elephant from the Dr. Seuss books?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking kill you if you bring that up one more fucking time.
I'm gonna bring that up all week, even when he is here.
Bring that shit up all week.
Everybody, welcome to the podcast. Our very special guest, Michael Horton. Here's a who.
Now I kind of want to see if he catches it and be like, "What?" I'll be like, "So sorry."
But
My
as
I'm
a-
friend's
gonna
an idiot.
totally fuck with him too. I'm like, hey, welcome to the podcast, sir. Can I get you anything? A bottle of water, a beer? Oh no, I'm good. Yeah, good, because how am I gonna get it to you?
I don't know. I
Anyway.
don't think I'm looking at the right one.
So yeah,
Man, he found the elephant too.
no, you missed it last Friday. It was technically it was the last 2 Fridays. It was Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen Jewformer.
Yeah, I know. It's, the last 3 Fridays have been about Transformers.
Get the
So is the next one, will it be called Transformers: Age of Justinction?
Following Friday, we get Michael Bay.
Jesus Christ.
Michael Blah, blah,
No.
blah.
So no, next week we have somebody different. That's not a voice actor.
Did we have someone for Thursday? I thought we had someone for
We
Thursday.
did
Yeah,
have
what's
somebody for
happening?
Thursday, but we were talking about Friday real quick. For
Okay.
We talk
Thursday,
about Thursday first. It's Thursday then Friday.
because Friday is the day that I don't have info for, so I was like, okay, let me just get Super Jew to get it over with.
But you still should start with Thursday because that's the day that comes first. You go in chronological order. Don't just jump to
Whatever.
That's how I
Friday.
run my show.
Mexican.
Mexican. All right, so for those of you that don't know, today is the first day for Hispanic Heritage Month. It starts on September 15th and will last until October 15th. We're going to try to get some Latino Hispanic guests on here. We might do a podcast or two in Espanol as well, but that's not going to be on our regularly scheduled days. That'll be a Saturday or Sunday.
Mhm.
So the non-Spanish speakers here can like do something else.
I will understand 1 out of every 500 words.
Taco, taco.
Habla
Okay,
pequeño.
look, yeah.
Yo hablo
pretty-
pequeño.
yeah, right. All y'all understand is taco, taco, burrito, burrito.
No, stop it.
I'm trying.
Yo
It-
escuchamos.
Anyways, for this Thursday, we have the admins from the cosplay group on Facebook. They're called Plus Size Cosplayers. They're a group of individuals that run a Facebook group that has thousands of members, and they promote body positivity for cosplayers of any size, because, you know, that's one of the things that we're going to talk about in the community. One of our subjects for the near future, I think we're going to cover with them, or if not with somebody else, but we're going to talk about cosplay is not consent. I know we've covered it once before, but that was a while back. And since we're a daily podcast, we do have to cover certain subjects multiple times. We're also going to talk about the Hispanic community as well in the all geekdom, like cosplay, video games, superheroes. It doesn't matter what it is. We have a lot to talk about. We don't have a guest for tomorrow, but our guest is for Thursday. So tomorrow we will talk about... What we talking
We had a
about?
lot. We had a lot of suggestions on the
What-
Facebook post that we did.
What was it? I
Feedback
don't know.
on
There were a
that,
lot, but I don't know if I want to do any. There were like a
There's some
couple
good
that,
ones.
that were good.
One of them was from my sister, who I shamed her for.
Oh wait, what was it?
It was like top 10 hentai
Oh,
food
yeah.
porn things. Like, really, you're gonna bring a hentai food porn as your number 1 suggestion on that?
Oh, I saw that. I didn't know that was your sister.
That was my sister.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't look related.
Different last name too.
Yeah, for real. I'd imagine
Also,
that
she's a woman.
I'd imagine that all your relatives would
Or just bald and bearded.
even
Gotcha.
even if they're girls, they just have long hair but with a beard.
My brother is like bald on, like completely bald on top, and has a beard almost exactly like mine.
If you put a wig on yourself, that's what I imagine all your sisters look like.
I just have different styled 60s wigs, and I just put those on.
That's what I
Kind of
imagine. All your siblings are just bald with beards. That's exact. That you nailed it on the head. Does anybody have anything last minute to talk about? I know we're going to try to get Keyblade Sonics group on here. I'm definitely going to email them tonight because I finally have time, because
No worries.
my fucking hectic life is finally taking a break.
And also, I'm on a negotiation with something, but I'm actually getting another role. But I recently
Ooh.
got into it, but I'm it's not finalized yet, so I'll probably make that announcement within like a few days.
Can you give us a demo of the voice you're using for We Rise? Just real quick.
Sure. I
Give
can
me
do
give
that.
a quick line. Give us something.
It's a growing community. I'm a growing boy. It's basically I played this meme dude who pretty much shit posts every day, but he has superpowers. But he has powers. A power shit poster.
Powerful shit post.
Anything else, Jace?
I learned how to use OBS.
Oh, did you
What
also
is
learn?
that thing?
This is a Bodak.
Did you also learn how to breathe
A what?
and like chew at the same time?
No. I breathe when I'm eating food, and I had a big cough before we got on here because I am always on the verge of choking when I eat. I'm just
Don't die. I need you here. All right,
Don't
guys.
chew.
Thanks for watching. If you haven't already checked out our official sponsor, it's nonamenerd.com. Go ahead and check them out and check out all their merchandise. Also, use the coupon code Geeks5ever to get 10% off all of your purchases. Also, if you want to join our Discord, I didn't post the link up, but I will send you the link if you hit us up in the messages. You can email us at geeks5ever@gmail.com. We're also going to set up a website pretty soon because we're going to be taking applications for future guests on the show. So, like, you can't just say, oh, I want to be on the show. No, it's not going to work like that anymore. We're going to start taking applications. So don't take it personally. If we don't pick you up right away, it just depends on what we're talking about, what we're covering, and if Super Jew hasn't already booked another Transformer voice actor.
Hey, don't get mad just because I'm bringing on
that's
celebrities.
just where
I'm
she
not getting
meets them,
mad.
but they
I'm
they
not
have
getting
other
mad.
roles. It's just
Yeah.
that's where she meets them.
Yeah, I meet him at Transformers conventions.
I meet I meet mine at bars. Unfortunately, bars are closed.
It's all tapped out.
Can't help it if they like me.
I'm sorry. A little side note. On the ABC app in Houston app, they gave me a notification that just said Mexican toilet paper.
Jesus Christ.
That's all it says.
It's
Wow.
They're watching.
We can
Have
talk
you
about that
noticed
tomorrow.
Mexican toilet paper has been popping up in stores amid shortages of U.S. brands.
We'll talk
La
about
vida.
that tomorrow.
Mexican.
That'll be our subject for tomorrow. Mexican toilet paper. All right, guys. If you haven't already hit us up on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up for the video, or hit the thumbs down. The way the YouTube algorithm works is it will share the video with more of our followers and your friends the more thumbs up we get. Now, if you haven't already started following us on Facebook and Twitch, make sure you go check us out on twitch.tv/geeks5ever, also facebook.com/geeks5ever, which I'm pretty sure you're already following us on Facebook because most of our audience comes from Facebook. We are the number one. We're not the number one podcast, but in my mind, we are the number one growing. We're the best podcast when it comes to geek related shit. Also, don't forget that Velvet Vibes podcast will be joining us next week on Monday, and Denim Cosplay will be joining us on Friday next week, and hopefully we'll have more guests. Like I said, it's Hispanic Heritage Month, yay! And then we have Dia de los Muertos, so I might actually go out to try to trick or treat because I want to see what my neighbors got. Like, oh shit, what you got?
50-inch.
50 inch. Oh shit, I gotta upgrade. All right, see you guys. Bye.
Bye. Say bye bye.
Affirmations.
Say bye bye. Say bye bye.
Next.